Hello everyone and welcome to the finals of our lead climbing competition, the Nationals, the third and final day.
Yep, Nationals 2025, here we are. Our finalists are making their way down to view the final routes for today. There'll be 8 females and 8 males for each, for the juniors and for the open category, competing it out, battling to see who will be crowned the national junior and open champions.
And other than bragging rights, being the champion means you qualify to compete in the World Cup Series overseas, compete in other IFSC competitions. Yeah, really exciting.
Really awesome ticket to do some really cool things next year. All of these climbers are extremely strong, looking really great today. They gave us a really big show in the qualification rounds if you weren't around to watch. So yeah, strap your seatbelt in. This is going to be one hell of a ride.
So we have one route for each category.
Yes.
So one junior males route, one junior females route, one open males route, and one open women's route. Liam and I have had a look at the routes. We can actually see them on screen now. Not perfectly, but you can see the top of the blue route in the middle of the screen. That is the open males route. To the left of that is a pink route. That is the open women's route. And then on the right side, we have those large black holes along with the white volumes. That is the junior males route. And then to the left of that, actually quite hard to see the color of the holes. They're a purplish color. And those are the junior females.
Yep, 4 really exciting routes. All of them looking quite difficult, quite peculiar.
Yeah.
It's going to be really fun and interesting to watch our athletes climb up these things.
Each of them will only have one attempt. That's it. They haven't seen beta beforehand. They aren't allowed to watch each other climb.
Yeah.
So different to qualifiers earlier this morning. In qualifiers, they had a beta video and they could watch each other climb and figure out the route.
Yeah, this is an on-site competition now, so they have 5 minutes viewing now, and then it's completely on their own. So yeah.
Yeah. The point scoring system is classic IFSC rules. The higher you go, the more points you get. You can establish any way you can reach to begin the climb. As soon as you fall, that is your go done. There's only one go, so really high pressure, really high stakes. Only one route, one go. You'll get higher points per hold achieved, the higher up you are on the boulder. So the higher up the holds are, the more weighting they have relative to the points.
So not only is it more hair-raising and nail-biting for us, the higher the athletes climb, but it's also more at stake.
Yeah.
So each hold does really count. They can't just slap the hold to get those points for the hold. They actually have to stabilize on it, show that they've held onto it and used it, and then they'll get awarded points for that particular boulder. Hold.
And we only have the top 8 from each category making it through today. So initially we had the top 5 best from each province. Different provinces being Gauteng, Western Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga, and KZN.
Yeah. I think they are calling up the 8 finalists for each category. Can't quite see it on the screen.
Yeah, we're having, I think, an entire lineup of everyone who's made finals. A lot of these athletes competed yesterday and the day before in Boulder. So the juniors, they had their qualifying round on Friday and then their finals on Saturday. And now also had to qualify and compete for finals today in lead. So you can only imagine the fatigue. Just after one day of this climbing, you would already be exhausted. Now after 3 full days basically of climbing, you can only imagine. And then for the seniors, they did their qualifiers and finals yesterday. So 2 sessions within one day, 2 grueling hard sessions, and now followed by qualifiers and finals today.
It's a lot of climbing. Here we can see our 8 finalists for the junior females.
So we have Coco Senecal, Maya Hearn, Evelyn Bauer, Kira Nell, Jessica Fitchen, Aline Schlumann, Gemma Erdi,
I think,
and then Talia van der Velde. open men are being called through. You'll see all of their names here. You can see them walking through. This is Nick Allen, who got 2 tops. That's the only
2 perfect tops, yeah.
Only male in the open category to get 2 perfect tops. And then in the junior category, we had Caden, also with 2 tops.
Yeah.
So keep your eyes on them but keep your eyes on everyone. Absolutely everyone can crush these routes here.
A very excited Stephen over there. Nice smile, Nick.
Open females now. There are only 3 senior female climbers.
Yes. So the open category comprises Youth A, Junior and Senior all together. A wide range of ages over here present today in the finals.
And everyone will be competing for first in their own individual categories. So open, junior, junior A. However, what you're really aiming for is #1 across all categories.
Yeah.
Highest points on the routes, highest point score overall. If people come to the same point on the route and have the exact same amount of points, they'll come down to a tiebreaker, which will then be decided based on their qualifying round score.
Yeah. In the really uncommon event that the qualifying scores are the same, a final route might be climbed. Oh no, firstly they will go look back at the time climbed for the route, how fast, but there's absolutely zero chance that, you know, they would have the exact same time. But if, in the weird case that they did, then there would be a tie-breaking route. Never really happens.
Yeah, then you flip a coin. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah,
rock, paper,
scissors. There we see one of the setters, Ray, with his long curly hair. Probably looking at his beta video on his phone, wondering what these people are thinking.
So now, yeah, everyone's doing their viewing. I think 5 minutes in total to view and just try imagine, but this is really different to Boulder. You need to view and imagine and read the entire route.
Yeah, it's a lot of moves.
Many moves, and also hard to read over the wall. I'm sure we'll pan up at some point, at least when we're watching them climb, but this blue boulder goes through a roof. So a roof section being a completely vertical overhanging wall.
Yeah.
Requiring a lot of core tension to stay up. Really difficult climbing at that level.
Yeah, it's going to be quite intense. Lots of a variety of different types of moves here. You can see the blue as it goes up.
This is the open men's route. So big open hand holds. And then those 2 pockets right at the bottom of the screen right now. So definitely finger strength teters too. A lot of compression moving up here. I think we'll just see a lot of heel hooks, a lot of squeezing between the arms. And then he moves to the roof. And I think the beginning half of this route is okay.
Yeah.
You can imagine these athletes are more than strong enough to be able to do this. However, as soon as you get to the roof, I think the first 2 moves going into the roof look really hard.
Absolutely mental.
And continuing through that and then coming over the lip towards the end, just endurance-wise, even regardless of the difficulty of individual moves, you're going to be exhausted by that point.
Yeah, the moves become a bit more simple, but that's when the athletes will be fatigued. Yeah, you can see coming over that lip is going to be extremely tough. Onto the head wall. Holds aren't great though, so it's going to be a mixture of endurance and what they think when they see these terrible, terrible holds.
3 holds facing in one direction, so not much opposition for the left side.
Yeah.
Until the end. I think, mainly this will be a good test of endurance.
For sure.
Very different to just a flat wall. This is more stretching the route out. You're going on the overhanging section and then curling over the lip. It's far longer, far more moves.
Yeah, testing a whole range, a whole plethora of different techniques and skills that these climbers should possess to be able to scale such routes.
Yeah, style-wise, I would say the open men's boulder, a lot of compression, a lot of core tension needed. I think we'll see a lot of heel hooks, a lot of squeezing between, so your back and your shoulder will get tired. If you look at the junior males route, more crimps, also bigger moves, and really difficult body positioning. So
Yes,
really big
positioning's
holds that
gonna
you
be
can't get
key.
much out of.
Yeah.
So, and there isn't compression to make those holds good.
Yeah.
So this will be about your footwork, your body positioning, how slow do you move in the beginning, and then your endurance on the smaller holds towards the top.
And it's going to be that contradiction between slow moving, positioning, and then popping into these next moves, because
Yeah.
some of the holds are quite fast, spaced apart.
Yes.
And for the juniors, with their lack of reach, that's going to require quite a bit of, momentum to get up there.
We saw a mix of styles that either did or didn't work today in the qualifiers.
Yeah.
Generally, the best climbers, the ones who made it look easy, had really good flow. They moved really quickly, placing their feet efficiently, and just moving with confidence. So having read the route perfectly, it looked like they had climbed it before. That's what you should be looking to see, at least to save energy and efficiency for later on.
Yeah. So the viewing is now coming to an end.
Now all of the athletes will be coming back to isolation, meaning a covered area where they can't see each other climb, and then they'll be coming out individually.
Yeah, one by
ready to
one.
climb.
So we'll be beginning with the junior lead finals, as all the athletes rest, recover, and warm up in isolation.
They'll be starting very soon. Yeah, and then climbing on ropes here. They'll be tied in with a harness. So lead climbing, you are leading the way and then clipping yourself into quick draws in the wall. So then if you fall, you'll then fall and pivot over that point with your rope.
Yeah.
You have a belayer on the ground who's controlling how much rope you're getting, holding it tight, making sure you're secure.
So they'll be clipping in as they go. And part of the rules is that they have to clip each clip. They can't skip. This is just a safety and standardization protocol to make sure that, we're having a safe event out here.
For those of you really new to this competition, we are hosting this at CityROCK, as you can see the big logo on the main screen here. CityROCK in Cape Town, South Africa.
Yeah.
Our national championship, national finals.
Nationals. This is what the whole year has built up towards. All the provincial competitions and other competitions. The athletes have just been, working towards this moment. This is it. This is the final moment that determines who the national champion will be for both the juniors and the seniors. So it's big. It's a lot at stake here.
And we host these nationals every single year.
Yeah.
Between September and October. The reason why we host it at this time of year is the competitive season overseas begins around March or April. So having it at this time of year provides them the correct amount of time to change their training plans, to be in their peak performance phase, and also to prepare financially, since unfortunately in the smaller sports and growing sports in South Africa, everyone's needing to fund themselves to go overseas, which is really expensive, and coming out of the country is really difficult. So if there's any potential sponsors out there who are not getting much out of sponsoring rugby and the big sports, football in South Africa, and want to rather support a new growing sport in South Africa, I'd highly recommend you help out these athletes. Yeah,
reach out to one of the climbing federations like Western Cape Climbing, who is hosting the nationals. Reach out to them.
Yeah. So the athletes are now in isolation. They'll begin coming out one by one, but for now we're going to have an ad break and we'll come back ready for them to climb.
Your body wanna shine.
we are back. Just waiting now for the lead finals for the juniors to begin. For those of you who haven't been tuned in before, this is the South African National Climbing Competition. Happens annually. It is governed by the SANCF, South African National Climbing Federation. This federation basically acts as the body that governs and leads climbing in South Africa, hosts the competitions, and paves the way for our climbers to get overseas into the international competitions. It is affiliated with the IFSC, the International Sport Climbing Federation. So yeah, we follow their rules, we follow their scoring system, and this allows our athletes a possibility to perhaps compete overseas in these World Cup Series competitions. The European Cup is also open to some of our athletes who make it into the South African national climbing team. The Europeans have very fortunately allowed some of our select athletes to compete in the European Cup Series, just to gain that exposure and to get Africans and specifically South Africans onto the international climbing scene. So yeah, SANCF is made out of 5 federations. We have 5 different provinces here today: Western Cape, KwaZulu-Natal, Eastern Cape, Gauteng, and in Mpumalanga. I think that was all 5. So yeah, we have athletes from all 5 provinces here today. This is the finals though, so we only have the top 8 athletes from each category competing now. One route to determine who the champions will be.
And different to boulder and prelims, because we'll have the male and female categories compete at the same time. The setters have smartly placed boulders on either side, so they'll be able to climb alongside each other.
Yep.
And we can watch both of them compete at the same time, which will be really cool.
Really exciting stuff. There's a lot of people here at CityROCK in Paarden, Eiland, all waiting eagerly in anticipation to see how our athletes do. These athletes have worked hard for the entire weekend. Many of the athletes did compete in the bouldering, which happened over the course of the last 2 days, and this morning in the qualification rounds. So our athletes, they've climbed quite a bit. So yeah, they're warmed up, but fatigued and tired, both emotionally and physically.
There are those who only did sport climbing, and so only did the qualifiers today. But also those ones have had probably less experience. They haven't been training as much. When you're competing in both categories, you do end up preparing far more and training far harder.
Yeah.
And as Liam was saying earlier today, bouldering originated from sport climbers trying to train and get stronger for sport climbing. As the grades in sport climbing pushed higher and higher, and we're trying more difficult routes, people started realizing they need to practice these hard, difficult sections on the ground. And then through that came the sport bouldering, because they realized it was really fun. Now, we have our first athlete on the boulder here. Oh, not the boulder, sport route.
Well, the problem though, it seems,
yeah,
really tricky section. As you can see, it's pretty much a boulder route.
I think Adam, probably the youngest athlete here. Unfortunately, very early fall. This section on the start is really tricky.
Yeah.
It's really easy to get wrong.
It's a boulder crux.
Yeah.
So you're correct in saying boulder route.
Thank you, saved me there. Now we have Clara on the junior female route.
Also a tricky start. Needing a high foot on a very sketchy volume over there.
Trying to palm down with the left hand. Oh, and we see that left foot slipping, but managing to get the higher hand.
Wow. Really well done.
Tempted to reach the clip there for some extra security. You can tell not feeling very secure on these volumes.
Yeah, so the climbers are not allowed to use the clips to pull upon at all. You may only touch the designated holds and the volumes. They can use the volumes in whichever way they like.
The climbers are also not allowed to skip any clips.
Yes.
So just due to safety regulations, it is against the rules. If you do, you'll have to be disqualified and jump off the climb, unfortunately. And your high point will just be counted there. And we did see, unfortunately, one of those mistakes being made earlier today.
Yeah, it does happen. Even though these are trained athletes, they've prepared tremendously for this. Under the pressure, it can happen. Clara's looking good over here through this first section.
Yeah, got the top of that volume there, so looking quite secure. Now, these are the positions you want to rest. Sport climbing, it's so important to find positions to rest.
Yes.
Re-chalk up. You see she has a little monster chalk bag there. Up
Very
with her.
cute chalk bag.
Yeah. And the aim of that is your hands get sweaty, you get hotter as you climb, and if you're sweating through your hands, you will slip off the holds.
Yeah.
It's really hard to maintain friction. And even if you aren't slipping off, if you have to grip way harder to stay on because you're slipping.
Oh,
and there we go. Our first form, junior.
Really good performance from Clara.
3 clips.
Yeah.
Decent progress. Yeah.
So
and amazing to make it through to the finals as well, and just keeping in mind how tired these guys already are.
Yeah.
So
and keep in mind that this is the top 8 athletes for their category, for the entire country. These are the best of the best. These routes are insanely tough. Making it only 3 clips up is quite an achievement.
And we were discussing with the route setter, well, someone who works here earlier and who speaks with the route setters and works with them quite frequently. Obviously, we don't necessarily want any, if at all, tops on these routes.
Yeah.
Definitely not more than 1.
Yeah.
Just because otherwise how do you decide between, you don't really want it to be down to qualifiers and tiebreakers. It's not as interesting, not as fun. So these routes aren't necessarily intended to be topped.
Yeah.
I think they're aware that they could be pleasantly surprised, but they are supposed to be just that hard.
They are by design extremely difficult. Yeah.
Separating everyone on the field. Everyone should be getting at different levels on the climb. So, yeah, really, really difficult. Just impressive to pull on any of them. These big round holds, I was touching them earlier. They are so slippery. There's no friction on them, and they are huge. So you just have to wrap your entire wrist and forearm over them to get any friction.
But Johan has found the first clip.
Yeah, he's doing well. And getting these crimps. These smaller guys are really strong on these tiny crimps.
Yeah, he's deciding that the crimps do look far better to use than these big round circular holds.
Yeah. Maya needing to press up here. Quite an insecure position. Standing high on the feet, but the hands aren't up above you. There we go.
Nice. She finds it.
Catching. And Johan doing really well. Moving quite fluidly. You don't want to see much hesitation on the wall, so he's doing really nice there. Just confident. He knows his beta. He's remembered what he decided he wanted to do earlier.
He's looking really strong. He has a nice rest position here. Will he take it? Seems like he's going to move straight out of it.
Yeah, so as we watch maybe the age groups go up and the more experienced athletes, we'll see them taking more intentional rests.
Yeah.
They'll find a very specific spot on the climb where they think, okay, now's the time I can really get a lot of energy back.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not necessary to do it too early. These athletes,
scary fall.
Sideways fall. I think she looks okay.
Yeah.
Didn't bash anything too badly. Good progress on that. Moving very quickly.
Hold on, Maya. Johan, however, making really good progress over here. He's looking solid. And
these holds he's holding, like weird pockets and edges inside there. And you can see the outside is Dual-Tex, so it's this really slippery texture. There's not really any friction at all.
There's just a tiny slither of texture on the inside of those,
on the inside,
which aren't great. And finding your feet in them is really tough. You have to like dig your toes into that tiny slit.
There we go. He's doing so well on this.
Seems like he's got a clip from here. There we go.
Yeah, and finding the correct clipping positions. We spoke about this a lot earlier today. Really tricky to find the right timing, find the right body position. Do you want to do it early? Do you want to do it late?
Yeah, I'm struggling to figure out what to do here. Up onto the big walltopia.
And there's the slippery feet.
Yeah. Those feet really are not great.
Yeah,
well done.
He definitely be proud of himself.
In celebration, yeah. I'm sure he's proud.
And I'm sure a little bit of a sigh of relief, you know. Everyone's been stressed for 3 days in a row now. And this is that final moment, and to make it through to finals anyway. Yeah. I think now you can go home, have some pizza, go to bed. I think first enjoy the rest of the finals and watch everyone climb. Support the other fellow climbers. Or, you know, if you're a true blood climber, you'll go have a session somewhere else now. That's because the psych is so high.
The boulder walls are open yet at CityROCK, so perhaps they'll start.
And if any of you are interested, the boulders from prelims and qualifiers and finals at Block 11, South and North are open. So in Deep River South, we have our qualifier boulders, which are still really difficult.
Yeah, insane boulders.
And then at Paarden, Eiland in North, really close to here in CityROCK, the gym is open, and there you can try the finals boulders.
Yeah, and when we're done here, come try out these routes as well. They'll be up for a while. See how you fare on them, but beware, they are extremely difficult. I think most of us will be humbled when we try them.
Yep. I think trying them in person really just shows you just how hard they are. You can't comprehend from watching online.
On the right, we have Liam Daly, one of the stronger athletes from Western Cape. Yeah. He has been training vigorously. I always see him at block, working really hard.
I think Liam, as experienced as he can be for his age, he's done a lot of competitions, and he's good friends with the other really strong junior athletes. So he trains hard, trains a lot, but definitely, younger, shorter, smaller, so tricky, hard to get these clips in.
Definitely. And Evelyn Bauer here on the left, hailing in from Gauteng, really strong as well.
Yeah, we've seen a really good representation from the Gauteng climbers here today. We were told beforehand that they really specialize in sport climbing, and they really proved it today. They are excellent at it and did really well in the boulder round too. So
yeah, and I mean, you can see Evelyn really cruised through that really sketchy feet block situation. So
yeah, a really scary start on both. Actually, both sport routes.
Both, yeah.
I think the setter's really trying to test the mental fortitude of these athletes, saying, can you stay calm? Because maybe physically not that tricky, but technically challenging and difficult. So testing those first few moves and nerves coming through here, doing finals, having everyone watching you, massive crowd, all of your parents, and then also having an entire live stream.
Yeah, it takes a lot.
And Liam just
big moves from Liam. He's looking really confident. Yeah,
both of them moving up really well. Evelyn shaking out, resting in that good rest position there.
Yeah, it's important.
It's good to recognize. Take your time. The athletes do have a time limit. I think 6 minutes.
Yes.
So if you take over that period of time, you do have to. You will be done. That'll be you done for your attempt. The reason why is obviously to stop them from resting for 20 to 30 minutes on the wall and taking too long.
These athletes, if you give them a semi-decent spot, can find a long rest. So 6 minutes is the cap.
Let's take a nap on the wall.
So Liam's struggling now to find feet because these slits really do not act as good feet. To try to get toes.
Both athletes haven't wanted to use this foot chip further out left.
Yeah.
I wonder, doesn't look so good.
Perhaps a little bit far, but Liam's forced to use it.
Okay. Now, can he jump up to this hold and commit to it? Evelyn getting this high right heel hook here.
Nice, Evelyn. Liam onto the
really
big
shifting
fiver.
her weight over. You see, really sitting on the foot, so not needing to put any weight on her arms.
Yeah.
And pressing down on the right leg. A little trick if you're struggling with the pistol squat strength.
Oh, Liam's up and into the next fiver. Just needs to get a high foot now.
Really trying to trust his feet.
Nice.
And flicking his foot onto the volume there.
Has to look behind him to see where the next clip is. Really requiring a lot of bicep strength now to stay in there.
Nice. So well climbed by both of them here. Both making really good progress.
Both looking so confident as well.
New high points on these routes.
See, Liam's moving into a much more powerful section, whereas Evelyn's in a very delicate, tricky section right now.
Evelyn just needing to trust that foot and standing up. There you go, getting that good side pull. And Liam, falling there in the opening section, almost kicking Evelyn off the wall. That would be unfortunate. Well done to Liam. That was such a good high point there.
Really well done. All eyes now on Evelyn as she navigates this really tricky feet section. There we go, come on.
Going for the clip while she can. And now, I think, needing to lower that left foot and just stand as high as you can. There you go. Nice. Ooh, I'm getting a high right foot. That looks quite good. A compression between the toes.
Evelyn is about to enter the roof section of the junior females climb.
Now, this part looks really tricky. You're beginning to get to a far more physical part of the climb. And you're just going to need to stand up and back into these undercling holds. And really bad feet for standing up this high too. Oh, falling there.
Really good effort from her. Wow. Great performance from both of these athletes.
Really high up on the wall. I think a lot of points secured there.
See, Liam has sat back into the crowd now, prepared to watch his fellow athletes climb.
Yeah, what's really cool is they can come out to climb and then just stay out there and watch the rest.
And learn, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of learning to be done from just watching such good athletes climb.
I can see Caden is next up.
Yeah, Caden and Alina are on their way down to the boulder, not the boulders, the routes.
We've been talking about boulders too much.
Yeah, we've had 2 days of bouldering before this, so if we do say boulders, we do mean the sport routes.
So Aline and Caden. Caden got 2 tops in the qualifying rounds and also did very well in the boulder rounds. Yesterday and the day before.
Extremely
will
strong
mean
climbing.
he's probably quite tired.
Yeah.
Very understandably so, but he's been climbing exceptionally well.
Yeah, and Aline also competed yesterday in the boulder and did really, really well. So both of them will be, you know, coming from that and into this. Finals for both boulder and lead. Very impressive. So I think they'll be up next. First we have Samuel and Coco. Coco performed extremely well in the qualification rounds with really high points. Samuel also just showing us how strong he is. Lots of Gauteng representation over here.
I think Coco was the top of her board.
Yeah, she scored the most points for her category. Really impressive performance from her.
Both of them have really sweet little chalk bags on.
You can buy yourself or your child or anyone, a friend, a family member, a chalk bag like this at CityROCK Gear Shop. Yeah, where the competition's being hosted. So shout out to CityROCK Gear Shop. Lots of cool stuff to buy.
Both of them seeming to be quite confident moving through this beginning section. Finding their clips relatively well.
Not disturbed at all by the tricky starts.
Samuel just skipping that left-hand sloper. Understandably, it's not really good. You just want to pull off the small crimp. Coco finding this position here. It's quite tricky.
Yeah, really, really sketchy feet at the moment. So difficult to trust them. But she reaches up.
Reaching really high.
And she's got it.
Those extended positions on the bad feet are really tricky.
Yeah.
So to create friction on down-facing volumes at an angle, you want to be dropping your heel to create as much friction on the hold as possible. When you're reaching up, you want to go on your tippy toes.
Yeah.
And then suddenly those feet can slip out under you while you're in that stretched out extended position.
Really scary slip as well.
When you're right at the bottom of, you know, the final route, which you only get to try once.
Yeah.
I think.
So that just shows you, you know, like it's testing these athletes' mental game as well, because that's a simple-ish move, but just because one second of losing focus can cause it slip so low down.
You see, just abusing her mobility here, Coco, just sitting on top of that foot, taking as much weight off her hands as possible.
Getting really comfortable.
Samuel actually managing to step in that hold.
He's dug his toes right in there.
The other two tried, but eventually gave up and went for the foot jib, so shows it is possible.
Those slits are tiny.
Yeah. You need to be really accurate and really trust your toes.
Samuel's up, come on.
Needing to get the feet a bit higher. Unfortunately, just slipping off. That's such a slopey hold.
Yeah.
As soon as you're on it for too long, it becomes really slippery.
You really have to get up, over, and then move. You got to keep moving over there.
As we've seen from the other athletes, really impressive to get that high.
Yeah.
So tricky up till there. And Coco, I'm just so impressed with the footwork and how calm she's staying.
Such good technique, mobility from her.
Really knows how to use the positions that are being given to her.
Yeah. Making full use of those rest positions.
And switching to a palm down on this left hand.
Struggling to push up with just a leg over there, but finding it.
Oh wow, what an interesting... Everyone else was using that volume, but she just didn't want to. That was really cool way of standing up.
Yeah.
Okay, so previously we saw needing to, hold the underside of this volume and stand up.
And into that
There
hole.
we go, looking good. Really confident moving through here now. Okay, so similar high points. Let's see how she feels going into the roof. I think getting this next hold is a given. But now, I think just the lack of feet, lack of stable feet for this position, considering how high up you need to reach, and you're reaching up into underclings. Underclings only become good when you're pressing up into them with your feet.
Yeah.
And they're so delicately moving through. And actually skipping a hold. So good at these stretched out, extended positions.
She's doing amazingly. 2 feet dangling. Saves herself high heel.
Really confident.
Wow.
So now, as we get into overhang climbing, heel hooks are the name of the game. This is what keeps you on the walls, what keeps your hips
those
close.
feet up.
Those hamstrings are such strong muscles. Wow, coming through to these ball-like holds.
See, she's pressing up into that to be able to use that hold.
Using her core on that left leg is pushing down hard. You can't really see, but to keep herself up there, keep her hips close to the wall.
Yeah.
You can see trying to keep her arms straight whenever she isn't making a move. They're actually managing to keep them straight the entire time while pushing off the legs.
Yeah.
That's how you conserve energy. That's how you're going to be able to continue the route.
Nice, come on. Cutting loose, but she can say that she can. There we go.
Coco, come on.
Nice, Coco, come on. Doing so well to keep her feet up. Trying to find a bit of a knee bar there, it seems.
I think needing to perhaps heel hook by the...
Wow.
Or just...
Wow, come on.
Oh, yeah. You're not allowed to grab onto the quick draw.
Come on. One hand, one quick draw. Wow. She's made it.
That was
really
amazing.
impressive.
Just hanging off one hand, chilling there. I think she could have gotten
She's comfortable hanging on one hand over there.
She could have gotten a heel hook up, perhaps, on this
but
wall.
Maybe she just wanted to impress us, you know.
Oh, she definitely did.
Give the crowd a show. Well done. Wow.
Oh, and you can see lacking power now to pull through to that hold.
Yeah.
I think needing to rest and recover. Now, this is tricky. It's one of those things. Can you recover enough on these holds, or are you getting more tired as you hang there?
And moving through this section is difficult. Come on.
Shaking her head.
Feet up.
I believe she reached it.
She has to keep those feet up now.
Oh, I'm getting it even more.
Dropping back down.
Such a tricky section. Exhausted. This is the last time of the day. Give it everything you've got.
Yeah, she's got to.
I think she's planning a fall now.
Yeah, she's looking below her. But she needs to look above.
There we go. Okay.
No, no. She's not done.
Stubborn.
She's not done. Shaking her head. She does not want to let go.
Everyone cheering for her. She's saying, no, stop. I don't want to go.
Come on, Coco. Allez, Coco. Come on. Next hole. Let's go. There
you go. Allez.
What a fight from Coco as she keeps going. And she's going for the next clip.
And she's actually getting it. This is more points on the board. She managed to fight through.
Yep. She's planning on topping this climb. Come on, Coco.
You can tell.
Wow.
She was so close to giving up there and so tired and still
the crowd.
To continue on. Yeah.
This is why we need a good crowd.
Exactly. You need people cheering for you.
You need a good crowd.
Cheering loud enough for you to hear them all the way from up there.
Yep.
Okay, there you go. That's the attempt.
Yeah, that's her.
Can't hold into a quick draw, so Coco's done. Taking
I think
drop.
something to speak about here is that these timers have to deal with the fear factor, and it's perhaps the fear factor that pushed her to carry on going.
Yes.
Didn't want to fall.
Yeah.
Maybe out of fear, but she just didn't want to fall, and that helped her.
Yeah, you can see. I think she looked quite emotional coming down and just exhausted.
Yeah.
But that was an amazing fight.
What a fight! What a
hard
great
to even
show.
commentate over. I just want to scream along with the crowd.
Amazing fight! What a performance! I'm sure she will be proud of that.
She can even undo her figure eight. She has power left. I wouldn't be able to touch the rope.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to close my hands.
Would not work.
Nope. So yeah, amazingly well done. Should be really happy with herself there. And almost the top.
Yeah.
Not that far away.
Yeah.
Don't know how many more moves it was, but really impressive. And considering, as I said, you know, the setters intentionally trying to make it so hard that at maximum you get one top.
Yeah. That was almost Coco. Let's see. Next up, we're going to have Paarden and Eiland, I think. Should be getting ready to scale the walls side by side.
Yeah, I think I jumped the gun saying they would be next earlier, but that's because we get to watch the athletes leave isolation.
Yeah.
As they walk past us.
If we see them leaving to get ready for the following climb, I think that's what's happening over here. Yeah, they are being led to the wall now.
There you go with their belayers. Yeah, quick shout out to everyone who's belaying, who's helping out with this event. A lot of us, a lot of them are volunteering.
Yeah.
Just helping out, doing it out of the goodwill.
Yeah.
Just because they love climbing, they love the competition environment. A lot of them, I think, coach these kids, have always been with them in these competitions. A lot of them are parents of kids who are competing. So yeah, just really cool to see the amount of support everyone has.
Yeah, the Nationals this year is hosted and run by the Western Cape Climbing Federation. So lots of volunteers from there. So shout out to Western Cape for, you know, making such a great competition so far. And as we've seen, the finals are already electrifying. Paarden is up.
All right, yeah, keep your eyes on both of these athletes.
Yeah, both really, really strong.
Now, Paarden has such a flowy, quick style, which is perfect for efficiency and for getting high on these routes, but also has a slightly higher risk factor.
Yes.
When you're moving this quickly, you're not able to overthink every placement and just really weight your feet and make sure everything's as secure as possible.
Yeah, sometimes some patience really can help, especially with these delicate feet that he's about to come across.
I think if you can be precise and accurate while moving this quickly, this is the end goal. This is how good you want to be.
Yeah.
So I think as long as he doesn't slip, and so far he hasn't slipped today.
And he's flying through
and he really is just saving so much energy, going really quickly. Eiland also already making massive progress.
Yeah.
The pacing and the flow is so important here in sport climbing.
Really, really important.
Paarden going for the further left foot. I think slightly more reach than previous athletes.
Planting that right foot he didn't even readjust. It was first time plant.
That's what you want. You don't want to see any readjustments made on
Gets
any
a high
holds.
foot. There we go. Nice, Paarden.
Trusting those feet and standing that high can be really sketchy.
Really has so much trust and faith in his feet.
Yeah, he looks so comfortable. Eiland sinking low on these holds, trying to find the correct position.
Getting a nice high foot.
We keep on seeing these high feet on these volumes and really shifting over the hips.
Yeah.
The setters knew what they were doing, setting that move. It's like really allowing the female athletes to show off how good their mobility is, how strong their legs are.
Eiland choosing not to rest at all in that position.
Now Paarden, everyone, you can hear the crowd getting louder. They know this is an important moment.
Heading into a massively powerful section.
He's already close to the top of the route. He's moved through so quickly.
Really comfortable as well, though. Big moves, lots of power required over here. Huge underclings, huge crossover.
And you see that focus on his face there.
Wow.
Hunting the foot. Eiland now coming into the roof section as well. Oh, cutting feet there.
Both of these climbers are now in really tricky.
And Paarden coming off there.
Flies off. Okay. What a good performance.
The setters can breathe. He didn't top the top the route, but wow. Highest point so far.
Gotta watch out for Eiland though. She is looking really strong over here.
Now we can put all eyes on Eiland. Climbing slightly slower than Paarden. But yeah, Paarden making that much progress after topping 2 routes today as well. And so far getting the highest points on the route.
Extremely strong.
So impressive.
Eiland really good with her feet placement, keeping those feet up, allowing her to save as much energy as possible.
I think Eiland taller and also able to hold more tension than Coco.
Yeah.
But perhaps not quite as much endurance or power.
There we go.
So curious to see which one comes through to help more.
But you can see, she's using her reach and mobility together to just cruise through that roof section.
Oh,
come on.
Almost slipping off the hand there.
So they need to start fighting now.
The right position. Yeah.
This is that powerful section.
And this, just coming off there.
Big fall. What a great run.
I think
Caden's looking back up, seeing what he could have done. He's learning right now. This is what makes athletes so great.
Yeah,
you know, the best of the best. He's learning right now.
He's still on that route in his head.
Yep.
Still trying the moves. As if he can go again.
Yeah, I'm 100% sure that after this, Caden's going to go climb.
Yeah. Give him a day of rest and he'll come back and he'll send that route.
For sure.
Yeah, amazing from both. Eiland matching the high point.
Yep.
Eiland now on, 0.1 points above Coco. So, most minimal difference possible.
Tiny, tiny difference.
So, Eiland in first, 50.1 points. And Coco with second with 50.
Wow. It's going to be tight. Oh, next climbers are just getting tied up and ready to climb.
Yeah, it was cool to see Caden and Eiland climbing alongside each other because I think they're two climbers with very varying styles.
Yeah.
Caden, really short and dynamic. He likes to jump to things and he'll cut feet. And
moves fast.
He's confident. He's a really confident climber.
Yeah.
Eiland is really calculating, really good at keeping body tension.
Yeah.
Finding those good positions with heel hooks and toe hooks. So a very technical climber.
Really slow and meticulous with her climbing.
And both of them still like excelling in that style individually.
Just shows you that the sport, you know, really endorses a wide variety of styles.
Yes. I think in your first few years of climbing, you should absolutely just try out every style. You want to be as well-versed and as open to everything as possible, and also to definitely work on your weaknesses. Then as you get into that competitive level, it is actually really good to dig into that one specific style and
really
specialize.
Throw yourself at it. Yeah, you see it. I mean, on the World Cup level, everyone has their own particular style and they really, you know, focus on it. I mean, Annie Sanders, one of the best female competitors right now. She statics every dyno, and often that leads to a gold at a World Cup. Whereas you'll see some of the Japanese climbers will say stuff that they're never going to static anything. They're just going to dynamically shoot themselves across the wall, and it works for them.
You have climbers like Aimori, who are exceptionally short, and they still choose to static everything, and the things that she does on the wall is insane. So now we have another two amazing climbers. I think we're spoiled for choice here in the finals. We really have some of the best ones. Oh, we do have the best ones in the country. Caleb did amazingly in the finals in Boulder yesterday, and today in lead as well. Did really well back here in finals. Jessica has just been so consistent across the board. She's always done super well every single round.
Yep, Caleb just skipped both that hold to the left, the circular hold, and the crimps, went straight up into the fiber.
I think in these junior categories, you have people at different levels of growth.
Yes.
I think you have a much bigger variance in height.
Yeah.
So Caleb, way taller than the other kids who have climbed this route so far.
Yes. I mean, we just had Caden, who has, you know, probably half of Caleb's reach.
Yeah, like genuinely close to half, I would say.
So it's interesting to see, you know, the different variations in size of climbers at this category, but both equally like, really strong.
And when I saw Caleb's build, I assumed he would have less power, and then he topped a finals boulder and did a one-arm pull-up in celebration, and I just
he fell on one-arm pull-up. That was ridiculous.
Yep. So he is also
and look
really,
at him, just
really
taking
strong.
his time to rest.
Yeah, he's got this really interesting kind of knee bar to rest in, just really sitting in that position.
Yeah, there was a no-hand rest over there. But
Jessica just flying through this route. She's already
up
in the
there.
roof section. So now we have the inverse. Caleb, the slower, more considered climber.
Yeah.
Jessica, the more dynamic, powerful, confident climber.
Yeah.
She's really
For
doing
her age,
so well.
lots of experience. She knows what she's doing.
Really quickly fixing the cut of feet and bring that left leg up to heel hook.
Yeah, she's looking really confident. She wants to move through it.
Okay, now we can see Caleb catching up, but he also needs to come into the roof section, which is even harder.
Wow.
That's
Reaches
stepping
up without the high foot, up the size the high foot is necessary.
Standing on top of the dual text rather than inside.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is not easy, guys. That dual text is so slippy over there.
You need to have so much control and tension on your feet. You can't see it while you're climbing.
Wow.
But when you try stand on those holds and you realize what it requires.
So Caleb, wow, I thought he would get boxed in a little bit over here due to his height, but he's looking really comfortable.
And Jessica moving through so efficiently. Now at this high point where the others have fallen.
Yeah.
Getting this clip.
Seems like she's going to move through it. Come on.
Okay, let's see.
This next move is tough, though. It's not a great hold.
Caleb with a knee bar.
Yeah, it
seems
looks like
really twisted in. It seems quite secure.
But now he's going to have to release it to move out of it.
Oh, if you can, you should find a position to rest here. There you go, Jessica getting this hold now.
Nice. There'll be a high point.
This looks like a really big move out to a good hold on the vertical wall. So there we go.
Sticks it. Well
keeping
done.
tension in the foot the entire time. Not even
cutting loose.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, this is looking so promising. Close to the top now.
Wow.
And the wall's getting
shoulder
flatter.
cranking.
Oh, you can see she's getting tired here.
She's digging hard.
She's to find that right foot. Oh, and a big fall there.
Great performance.
Yeah, excellent from Jessica.
Wow.
Okay, now let's switch our attention to Caden.
Caleb's just done that big crossover move. But now the next hold is not great at that angle.
I think this is where
he's
Caden
realizing how bad that
off.
Yeah. Wanting to go for the clip first. Yeah, you can see at this angle it's not great. You're not getting much from it.
Rather going for the clip now, but you can see he's getting tired.
Yeah, it's difficult because to clip, you're going to have to...
There we go, okay.
Yeah, no, that's a tough section.
Yeah. So I think ever so slightly under Caden's high points, but still insanely well done.
Great performance from both of them.
You can see he's out of breath. He's been holding his breath, holding the core tension up there.
Wow.
And yeah, both athletes, both looking up, rereading the routes, thinking about what they could do differently. That's why these guys are so good. Even though they can't climb this route now, they're 100% coming back as soon as they can to send these routes.
If you come to CityROCK next week, I'm sure you'll find each of them reprojecting it. Yeah, you can see Jessica's score, 66.1. That puts her in first above Alina and Coco in third. It's really easy to keep track of who's doing the best simply because the higher you climb, the more points you get. And here's the updated men's score. You can see Caden with 47 points, Caleb just below him with 44 points, and Liam Daly in third with 20 points.
That just shows that extra height that you're getting. Each of those holds is worth so much more.
Yeah.
I think Caden only one hold higher.
Yeah, and Liam wasn't far below the rest, but half the points. Still a really good performance from Liam. It must be the name.
I sense some bias here.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, our next climbers are busy getting ready.
I think it might have seen Musa going down, but we'll see. Be known to be wrong about these things.
Difficult to keep track. So many, getting a bit of starstruck over here with all these awesome athletes around us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we've been climbing around these athletes, you know, at the gym, just seeing them train, seeing how strong they really are, and that just makes it so much more, we're like invested, you know. It makes it so great to see these athletes do so well and compete in the finals at nationals.
Yeah, a lot of these guys I've climbed alongside with, I chat with all the time. I see them at every single competition. I'm involved in every competition that's around right nowadays. So yeah, it's really cool. You become invested.
Yeah.
Especially the younger ones.
Yeah.
Like when I started climbing, I think Caden was tiny. And just kind of watching him grow up and start competing and start crushing, I think it's been really cool.
Yeah, it's really cool to see.
And then you know, you have guys close to your age who become your friends, and you watch them climb, you get so invested in how they do.
Yeah, and I think it's a really critical point in South African climbing, you know, as it's becoming a bigger sport, we're getting more investment into it, a lot more attention. So the climbers are becoming a lot stronger at a lot younger ages. And I'm pretty new to the climbing scene, new to the competition scene. So seeing these young climbers, it's really excites me because I know that over the next 10 years, we're going to see major improvements. I'm going to see some really cool stuff. I'm excited. All right, so on the right wheel.
I was right.
Yeah, you were indeed. We have Musa up on the right, and Talia up on the left. Both extremely strong climbers, both from the Western Cape.
Yeah, I think Musa actually relatively new to climbing, but when you say strong, like Musa is strong.
He is really good.
Talia has been climbing for really long, has really good experience, very good understanding of movement and technique. Musa holds things that I can't hold, and I can't imagine holding.
Yeah, I tried a couple moves that Musa made up not too long ago at block 11, thinking, if he can do it, I can. I had no chance.
Unfortunately, no.
Wow, both climbers moving really quickly, yeah.
Talia moving through that section that quickly is not a secure position, considering the feet.
Yeah,
so
really just not worrying at all about those insecure feet.
Yeah. And where are the nerves for the finals? What's happening? Why are these guys so calm? They're doing so well. You can tell they've competed
so much
before.
Experience in such young climbers. Well, it appears as if they have so much experience, years. No, they're really looking calm and collected. Lots of composure.
Talia getting a high right
Huge
heel.
high. Oh, wow. And in a really comfy position over here. Let's see if she'll take the time to rest.
We saw Eiland rather match that left hold and go further out right again, then get the right foot up. And that did look quite strenuous, and matching on those small holds is not really easy. So Talia finding an easier way, and a no hands rest.
That's what I was waiting for.
It's really good.
Position. Really, really wise.
I think
on her behalf.
Just as a byproduct of her being cool, it looks showboaty, but actually genuinely probably the best way to rest on the wall if you can. Just take your hands off, either with a no hands rest or getting a knee bar. It can also be one of the best rests you can get.
Yeah.
Musa doing really well. See, just needs to get his feet up, go for this more powerful move, which I think he'll be fine on.
Finds it.
There we go.
Uses his. There we go. Nice.
I'm impressed no one's slipped out of these feet yet.
Yeah, they're making those feet look like good feet, but I promise you, I've climbed on them before. They are terrible.
Everyone's so comfortable cutting feet here at the top of the wall. Talia finding a high right heel first, but there we go. Readjusting to the left.
Readjusting. Gets the clip.
Musa also clipping. I think they're at a very similar point. Similar pacing here. Both really good, really efficient climbing. It's a real treat to watch a load of finalists in one go.
Both hanging. Musa cutting feet completely.
And bumping the left hand.
But somehow saving himself.
I can see.
There we go.
Struggling a little bit.
Yeah, getting a little bit flustered over there. Let's see if he can save himself.
Yeah.
You know, bring back that.
Lost enough energy that he can't reset. There is a way.
Just got to stay calm. Talia gets that hold over the lip.
Oh, and look at that toe on the right.
Beautiful toe.
And a reverse bicycle.
Yeah.
Awesome climbing term.
Big move, come on.
And swinging here, not needing to bend the arms at all. Really efficient.
Yeah, so efficient. Musa holding on to that fiber. Matching it, looking really solid. But yeah, that fiber is not great.
And similar
move,
similar fall. Just not wanting to stay on that fiber for too long and trying to jump out to the good hold.
Yeah.
He can definitely be proud of that. That was one of the top performances.
You can see that section definitely is a crux. Come on, Talia, come on.
Oh, that's a big jump.
It's a really big move. Really well done.
Immediately just staring up at the climb, thinking, what could I have done differently? How would I have done that? Yeah, both of them doing so well. Progressively, everyone's just getting higher, doing better.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Epic climbing from both these athletes from the Western Cape.
So Musa actually a 0.1 point ahead. So on 47.1, Caden seems to have dropped, 47 points. And Caleb on 44.
I think it's because he matched that fiber. I'm not sure exactly how the 0.1 worked. The new IFSC scoring system is slightly new to me. Only introduced this year, 2025.
But either way,
really close though.
I think Caden fell off the match on that fiber.
Yeah.
Musa fully established, matched on it, and then made a big move from it.
Yeah.
So I think it's that extra movement. Jessica quite far in the lead, 66.1. And Talia got second with that, 54.1.
Really, really good performances so far. So that's Jessica in first at the moment, Talia in second, and Elena in third.
Still definitely wanting to stay in top 3 so you can get podium, you can get a medal.
Yeah.
Everyone applauding the athletes as they're walking away. Now they can just sink back into the crowd and enjoy watching everyone else climb.
Great performances so
Caden
far.
coming up to Musa and congratulating him. Awesome. Looks like the setters did a really good job on these routes.
So far.
Progressively testing all of the levels of the athletes. No one quite falling at the exact same point. You don't want a defined crux in a sport route where everyone falls off at the same point and gets the same score. So it's continuously getting harder as you go further up. So really good job from the setters. It's so important to understand just how tricky that is and how much pressure these guys are in. I always love watching the setters watch competitions because they just can't bear it. They
so stressed.
Hide away. Jimbo was saying yesterday when you had him as a guest that in general they just want to hide away. It's like it becomes a real labor of love. You work on these boulders for 12 hours for one set, and often you work on the same boulder for multiple hours at a time, trying to move again and again, making sure they work. So
yeah, and the CityROck setters have really outdone themselves today setting these routes. They look spectacular, they climb spectacular. So much hours have gone into this.
All right, so we have Noah and Gemma. Noah, I've had the opportunity to watch get way better in the past just year alone. I have done some setting at Block 11 South, and he used to come to me and ask me about my routes and come try them and be around while I was setting. And he's even like specifically asked me to set some specific climbs for him, which has been quite fun. And I remember initially I was teaching him a lot, and now it just seems like he's blasted ahead. He's gone off to Rocklands, recently sent his 7A Plus outdoors.
Oh, wow.
So considering quite a new climber and just the amount of progression he's had so quickly.
Really impressive.
It's just really blown me away. Gemma immediately in this position, moving through so quickly.
Yeah, this first section, these athletes are flying through.
God, they're nailing it.
All right, Noah taking his time.
Gemma finding this clip with a comfortable foot. All right, straight into the undercling section. Seems like a lot of the athletes are just breezing through straight to it.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are skipping this left undercling hold, going straight to the jugs.
Yeah, deciding it's not necessary.
Going for a right heel here.
Anything to keep them up on the wall, I guess.
And now matching the heel hook. This isn't something you see very regularly.
Yeah,
and we've seen twice already.
Yeah.
2 heels on the same hold.
Clearly quite comfy.
Yeah, I think these holds are good. It's just you're in a very extended body position, so your core is getting more and more tired. You're hanging for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's just, you're so horizontal. Noah moving through really calm.
Yeah.
Moving through a lot slower than the other athletes recently, but I think just staying calm.
Going at his own pace.
Doesn't need to go that fast.
Has to reach the clip all the way from down there.
There we go, getting it in.
Nice.
There we go, Gemma. Yeah, you can't match that foot chip.
The big, come on.
I think you need to match this undercling and jump from there.
Come on, Gemma. Got to get the feet up. There we go. Come on.
Oh. Struggling to place that left foot. There we go. Twisting the knee now. Keeping it in.
Really struggling though. It is a difficult position.
I know that's burnt a lot of energy. So now you have to do a really powerful big jump. And you've just, unfortunately, been hanging on these holds for ages.
No,
making
also
really
in a tricky position, though.
steady progress though.
He's finding his toes in those slits, and it works for him. Wow, nice Noah. And Gemma down. Really good effort from her. Okay, Noah entering the roof section of the junior males climb. Looking comfy there though.
Yeah, I think resting to this position, leaning back on this undercling, kind of leading with this foot. He has a good right foot as well.
Good demonstration that different climbers have different paces, and this clearly works for him.
This is definitely Noah's style. So Noah said to me he loves heel hooks. I think he's really good with keeping tension on his feet. Maybe one thing is lacking is a bit of that upper body power. So you'll see him on this roof section. If you can use that tension in the feet rather than having to pull really hard.
Yeah, to compensate for that lack of power.
Thing is, hanging on these holds with tension is okay as long as you're under them, but then moving off them, now you need to grip hard to maintain friction and to pull through. And I think that's really tricky here.
See,
he's keeping his arms.
Nice heel. There's that heel you're talking about.
There we go. Twisting it in. That isn't the best heel to keep either. It's like a little lip that you can place it in. Come on there.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
The left heel up.
That really great to see.
Looks like it could pop at any moment, but he's keeping it in. I think using as much tension as he can. Okay, he readjusted it.
Really has to pull so hard.
You can see everyone's getting tired by this point. That roof section, really exhausting. And on these open holds, the frictional holds also is different depending on the hold. And I know these ones, it's not very porous at all, so you really don't feel like you're getting much grit out of it. It's really smooth. And I'm not even talking about the slippery part.
Yeah, the actual texture part of those wall-topia holds aren't great.
No,
good effort from Noah.
Just below that high point, doing so well.
Well done, Noah. Yeah, but what you were saying, those wall-topia holds, they're not great at all. No. To just be hanging off of them, it's not a place you want to be.
So Noah in fourth with 38 points. Really good to go there.
Yeah, that will have knocked Liam Daly down to fifth.
So we have 2 athletes left from male and female from the juniors, and then we'll be moving on to the senior category.
Right, so Adam up next.
Up next. We've just been informed there's only...
Sorry, Oliver Bernstein.
Oliver up next, and Adam, unfortunately, came off the start. So that's why his score was 0.
So the scoring system works where the first few holds don't actually give any points, don't yield any points. So if you're seeing a 0 and wondering why that's there, that's the reason. Here's an updated youth female scores. Jessica far in the lead. Gemma right behind her, and Talia in third. So one more climb. Yeah, and then the Open Championship will be underway. 8 finalists from each category for female and for male. right. Yeah, Oliver is looking at the climb.
So the reason why Oliver's the only one climbing right now is that we had 9 boys and 8 girls. The reason why is because Caden is actually an American citizen. So he made it through. He's obviously kind of born and raised, well, raised here in South Africa, so he got to compete in our nationals. But they still need 8 national South African climbers.
Okay, I was wondering.
Yeah, just got informed. This is something I had no idea about. But there we go, now we know.
Yeah. No, Caden's dad has a really thick accent, and I was curious about that. Oliver is a really strong climber. I see him training quite a bit. He's far stronger than myself. So I'm curious to see how far he takes this route.
Choosing to use this slope on the left. I think, yeah, you just want to skip through and get to the jug. That's more so for your feet later.
Yeah, wanted to test it out, see just how bad it is on the side. Nah.
Oliver on a solo mission here, all eyes on him. Hopefully able to
moving well though.
Put those voices to the back of his mind and just focus on his climbing.
Yeah. I think the higher he goes, the more those voices recede into the background. The more it's just him and the wall. Nice high foot, come on. It's not a great hold that he has holding on there.
Just
didn't give anyone
volume.
problems, but yeah, just gotta wrap onto it.
Yeah, now that we get to focus on one climb individually, we can really see the nuances of this climb.
And how difficult that section actually is. I mean, didn't give anyone trouble, but it's not easy.
Yeah. I think these holds are fine for these athletes. It's just the fear factor of just how small they are, how slippery they are. You just don't want to, you can't lose any concentration. I was saying earlier, for even just within the one route, you focus so much in such a short period of time that you can also have decision fatigue eventually, where you just feel so tired mentally that you can't think about every single aspect of your limbs.
Oliver finding the high foot and then into the undercling. Yeah, no, that's so true. And the more goes on, the more you are susceptible to, bad decision making. Looking solid, desperately searching for more chalk.
It's always tricky to remember how high up they are when you're watching through a camera and watching the view of just them in this little box.
Yeah.
And then we can actually look over right now from where we're commentating and see him right at the top of the wall. He is so high up. He has made so much progress and just shows you how many moves he's done.
Yeah. He really is high up. Ooh. Cutting but saving himself.
Really quickly moving through as well. There you go, managing to clip it in. Now this move. Ah, there we go, looking good.
Nice. Oh, just falling off with a damn.
A little bit of frustration there.
Lots of frustration, but he should be proud. He did really good, really well done to him. It's a good fight.
So there we go. That's our juniors done.
Wow.
It happened so quickly, just like that one attempt each. So we have our junior winner for the youth combined finals for female will be Jessica Fishin at 66.1 points.
Wow. Well done.
She just had such a good go on that final go there.
Here's the score up so that you can see it. With Gemma O'Day is in second place with 54.1 points, and Talia van der Weyde. Oh, I think they have a tie actually. Second and third.
Yes, a tie in second.
It appears so.
So that might be decided by the qualifier scores and time. We'll see a bit later. I'm sure it'll be calculated.
Yeah, and then just below them is Alina Schumann. So we'll have to see with the tie. And here are the youth combined.
Here we go.
Males.
So our winner is Musa with 47.1 points. A 0.1 difference between Caden and Musa.
What
this is the winner.
A close call.
Yeah, first place and second place. Musa only 0.2 points out of making the Boulder finals.
Yeah.
So I think this is...
He's come back.
Yeah, this is Karma. This is
scratched his way in.
yeah.
Caden just below him in second, and then Caleb Wintermeyer, our boulder champion, in third.
So 2 Western Cape athletes and 1 Eastern Cape athlete.
Yeah, really well done from Caleb Wintermeyer. I mean,
Yeah.
doing so well in the boulder round, in the boulder finals, becoming the boulder champion, and yeah, third place. Really impressive. Shows how well-rounded these athletes are. I mean,
Also
all 3, you know, made it super far into the boulders.
worth noting that Musa then, because he didn't get into finals, had maybe slightly more rest.
Yeah,
So that could have played a part in the result today.
and had something to prove because he knew that he could have made it into finals. He was just 0.2 out. So he
Yeah.
really had a point to prove, and he did so.
He did so well, climbing really efficiently and powerfully.
Yeah, and just props to Caden once again, man. What a small human being
Yeah.
doing such crazy things. I really think that guy is going to do crazy things in the upcoming years
Yeah.
in the climbing scene.
I think once he becomes adult size, with the
I'm scared.
understanding of
I'm
momentum
scared.
and technique
Yeah.
he's had to develop, being as short as he is and as small as he is, you know, getting these high feet, having good mobility.
Yeah, post-puberty, Caden is going to be a monster.
Yeah.
A monster. I do not want to be a boulder when Caden is 18 years old.
No, I don't think we'll be in any of those competitions. We'll be old and commentating.
No, I'm saying I don't want to be a boulder. He's going to be flashing.
A boulder?
Flashing 8 Cs.
He'll crush you.
Awesome stuff. All right, well, we are going to be moving on to the Open Championships in just a few minutes. This is one to look out for. This is going to be awesome. The lead finals to determine who the 2025 South African champion will be, both female and male. Strap your seatbelts in. This is going to be one heck of a ride. I'm so excited to see these athletes try this blue roof section.
Yeah,
Wow.
you're in pink.
It just looks impossible.
The athletes will be climbing really close together in the middle section of these 2 climbs. So
Yeah.
also climbing alongside each other. I hope we'll get a different camera angle for the start as well.
Yeah.
So we can actually get a better view of these.
It's difficult to see the females. So the females open route is kind of difficult to see right now, but it follows up the corner, up the arete, and then open over onto the head wall there alongside the male blue route. So yeah, we'll be having a closer look when the finalists ascend the routes. All right, gonna head over into a commercial break now. See you in a bit.
Threat from the universe is what we became. This is the Heatwave Radio. It makes your body wanna shake.
Alright guys, welcome back. The senior athletes will begin climbing very, very, very soon. Here they are. Straight onto them. They're going to finish climbing, and then we'll have the scorecards and the prize giving.
The grand finale. Right, these are the 8 best athletes in the country right now, battling out to decide who the 2025 national champion will be.
If you want to come try these routes, you must come to CityROCK, Cape Town.
Yeah. If you're in Joburg, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to fly down here. Try them out. Some of the black volumes are also part of the Paris collection, so they're not going to be here forever. We're just being lended the volumes. We would have seen some really cool holds yesterday during the boulder finals
as well. The Paris Olympics.
Yeah, so they're only here for a little bit. So one chance to try.
Elijah and Tiffany here. And now we have the timer, the 6 minutes, the limit for how long they get to be on these walls.
You can see it kicks off as they leave the floor. It's both climbers up.
So this pink boulder, the women's boulder, looking quite easy relatively at the start, and then really gets more difficult higher up in the roof. This blue boulder looks really difficult.
Tricky start, goes into a slightly easier section, but then as soon as it hits the roof, it looks nearly impossible.
Yeah, I think both of them, as soon as you get higher up, it just gets exponentially harder. Yeah,
one thing to mention here on the left, Tiffany's about to head into a section that has pretty bad feet. So I think it's going to be up to, you know, really trusting those feet, especially if they place their feet on the no-text parts of those holds. It's going to be really tricky.
And Elijah just crossed through on 2 tiny finger pockets.
Yeah.
So I think fitting a maximum of 2 fingers and very likely 1 depending on the thickness of your fingers.
Yeah.
And then needing to make movements off that because A, scary, and B, hard.
Yeah. No, really difficult, but Elijah did cruise through that section. Athletes are very close to each other right now.
Yeah, this is that point where I was saying they are really close to each other.
Yeah. You can see
Tiffany falling just there.
That's that part, you know, really bad feet, really tricky feet.
Yeah,
one little slip can mean everything.
I think this boulder really comprises of good, large hands, but then bad, tricky feet.
Yeah.
Now, this section, I think, quite easy on the blue boulder, probably the easiest part. A lot of holds, a lot of just compression.
Yeah.
See a lot of heel hooks and squeezing between holds.
But not too strenuous.
Now, suddenly, the camera angle doesn't do it justice. This is a complete roof, a complete overhang.
Completely flat. It's a seating that he has to get up into, and those holds are not great. It's going to require so much power to use them.
This next hold is completely flat. There's nothing in-cut about it.
Yeah.
You can see his left hand,
slope,
just the tips of the fingers slightly bent, but mostly just friction and squeezing with the shoulders to stay in.
He's really going to have to squeeze so hard to stay in there.
There you go, pinching it with his thumb.
Pinch is not great. Wow.
Coming through.
Beautifully done. Uses his momentum to turn right around, find the high feet. Needs to find a toe or something. He's found a heel, and there's the toe. Wow, he's looking so solid.
Hook and a toe hook. And now a bat hang. We commented that we haven't seen one yet in this competition.
Here it is.
Here it is. The bat hangs where you're hanging off your 2 toes upside down like a bat.
Yeah, Elijah really showing us that he spends a lot of time at CityROCK. This is his gym that I think is his home gym. It's always around here. Wow.
Curious if we'll see any no-hands showboating on that toe hook. Quite risky.
Very risky indeed. But Elijah made that look quite easy. Way easier than what I was expecting.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's because...
it is easy.
It is easy. I think he's just breaking expectations.
Yeah. But I mean, this next section doesn't look much easier at all either. Let's see if he proves us wrong. Massive moves. The feet have to stay up.
Going to
launching out to the right.
Oh,
such a beautiful left heel hook over there. Slapping onto that volume.
Completely open hand. Wow. You can see how much he's squeezing between his hands. Oh, and you can see he's tired. He's pumped out.
He has to hug that fiber.
The hold.
And that next fiber to his left is not great at all. Oh, wow.
Too tired to continue.
What a fight.
Well done.
What a fight. He's happy with his performance. Wow. What a crazy performance. And that was only the first one of the finalists.
I know. It's such a treat to watch so many strong climbers in a row. I'm
Yeah.
loving this.
So Tiffany, it seems as if she scored 23.1 points on that climb.
7 more to go. Looking very tired.
Yeah. Mouth completely open, panting.
But now you're done. Now you can just go rest, go chill, watch everyone else climb.
And he got really high, so I think he can be quite happy with his score at the moment.
Yeah, climbing on a roof like that is exhausting.
Yeah. And that was pretty close to the end. He only had to lap around onto the head ball. Just a few more moves.
Good climbing technique is all about putting as much weight on your feet as possible.
Yeah.
And yes, on a roof, you can use heel hooks, you can use toe hooks. They definitely help, but you do just end up putting so much more weight on your arms.
Yeah.
And holding yourself up for that long on your arms, you just end up getting so pumped out.
Hanging on terrible holds. And remember, guys, this is not just hanging on like a monkey bar, which these athletes could do for hours on end. This is on the most terrible holds ever.
Yeah.
Relying on compression and friction to keep them up.
And needing to make massive movements between them.
Yeah.
Far more difficult than just hanging on something good.
All right, we got Seth Donald up here on the right, looking extremely happy and stoked. Great to see. And Jessica up on the left. Seth taking his time to start. Taking a bit of a breather. I wonder if his clock hasn't started yet.
He's resetting himself.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
I think his clock is yet to start. Okay, we've just been informed that, yeah, Seth's clock he will be timed separately. This is just for us to get an idea of how much time they have, but it's not the official clock. You can see this section already, such a precarious foot there on the left. Ooh. Not wanting to trust it. It's a really bad foot, actually. Oh, but finds it and trusts it.
There we go. Yeah, definitely looks like a tricky... That entire sequence looks very difficult. You're pinching on either side of the volume on these really small holds.
Yeah.
Just a little piece for your thumb to press against.
Now, these next holds are jugs.
Yeah.
But the feet is where I think the trick is.
Also, the jugs are facing down, so you're needing them to pull up from an undercling with bad feet, which is
quite
opposite of what you want.
Yeah. You want good feet when you have those underclings.
Okay, and Seth looking so strong on these moves.
Yeah, and those holds really aren't great as well, so it's requiring a lot just to stay up there right now.
You see Jessica there standing on the dual text. Those holds are so slippery. As soon as you don't think about pressing down on your foot, it will slip off.
You've got to be conscious about it. Reaching up, come on.
You can see just not trusting that foot, not wanting to press too hard on
that
it.
next hold though. Yeah, really wanting to use that volume over there.
And Seth, breezing through this pocket section. Finger strength is there. Jessica
is down.
Too tired.
Really good effort.
And see Seth moving through now.
Okay, this next section, Seth should breeze through. Hopefully finding enough time to rest along the way.
What's important here is just to, even though if you know you can do the section, to do it as efficiently as you can.
Yeah.
These guys have enough power in the upper body to campus this.
And to manage the complacency, right?
Yeah.
You know, often we see our athletes not quite focusing on the easy sections.
Yes.
Which could be to their own detriment.
You need to stay focused throughout the entire period.
Yeah.
It's your last climb of the day, last climb of the weekend.
Yeah, gotta give it your all.
Yeah. Give it all of your focus, all of your intention, and just every ounce of power you have left.
Okay, Seth is about to head into this extremely daunting sequence.
Getting this right toe hook, which I saw just to stay on. completely straightening his leg and just leaning out.
Oh, and into that pinch. He's pushing so hard with that left hold as well. Oh, finds it.
Oh, yeah.
So difficult to keep that. Wow. What a good effort.
Looks like a really tricky, aggressive hold to catch.
Yeah.
Such an aggressive swing out.
You got to be so accurate, but then once you hit it, you know, you really got to use it. You can't just hit it.
And you're jumping so far horizontally too.
It's a huge jump. I mean, both these athletes now who just attempted to jump are quite tall, have quite a bit of reach. So I think, you know, proportionally it doesn't look that big, but it's really massive.
And also we're all more used to jumping up rather than sideways.
Yeah. Yeah, now you got to use that your legs to power yourself horizontally as close to the ceiling as possible.
And also it just feels wrong to be jumping from that high up horizontally on a climb which you're not allowed to fall off. You know? I think the body is probably just like, no. What are you doing here?
Why? Why are we doing this?
This is not safe.
Yeah, I'm sure these athletes' bodies are extremely confused. All right. Next athletes are being led to their respective climbs now. So each athlete does have a belayer. It's a volunteer. They are led to the climb, already tied in. They only have 30 seconds to reassess the climb before they must start.
Candace and Christopher. See if they start at the same time. I think they might be choosing to stagger the climbers just so that they don't meet each other in that middle section where they're really close to each other. Don't want anyone taking any aggressive falls and hitting the other climber. Yeah,
or, you know, unintentionally getting in the way of the other climber or just distracting the other climber. Could be distracting if you trying to find a way to put that heel and you're looking straight into the eyes of another human being.
They start whispering, fall.
What a difficult first move. Nice.
Yeah. Difficult for us, but not for these guys.
No, not at all. I mean, even those holds. What? Skipping a hold? Okay. Deciding that one doesn't look like the right angle for me.
Well, this is still the warm-up climb, right?
Yeah, Chris, all the way from Gauteng, picking and choosing as he goes.
Chris already catching up. Seems to...
Yeah,
I think this
seems to be quite a tricky section on the female route.
The lack of good footholds on this climb make it really difficult to move through quickly, which obviously you do want to do since you want to conserve energy.
Yeah.
Ale Candace, come on. There
Nice.
you go, getting that
Candace
hold.
gets that hold.
Definitely looks like one of the more tricky moves.
Yeah, for sure. Athletes are really close to each other right now, feet on the same volume, but I think safely apart from each other.
Christopher just in the good part of the climb now, finding that compression.
Yes.
I think what you could do now is just take a really long rest with those two heel hooks.
I really would. I'd sink into the heels, just wait.
Yeah. Just sit in them.
Candace making really good progress.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Coming off there.
Slapping that volume. Such a good effort. Let's see where that puts her. That might be a new high point.
Seems like the women's climb has a relatively harder start, and then the men's now gets hard.
Yeah.
This cave section.
Finding the clip.
Struggling to undo her figure 8. I can understand that. There we go. Can he get the jump?
Beautifully done. Using his
Swinging
momentum
across.
to swing right across.
It's a
Come
far
on.
reach for that toe hook.
Yeah, that toe
doesn't
is
even need
difficult.
it.
Drops it.
Choosing to campus through. No hands.
Wow. So Candace is on top now, in first place at the moment. Let's turn our attention to Christopher though, in the roof, hanging. Look at that heel. So deep in
locked
there.
in. I think similar to a heel toe cam there.
Yeah.
Shoving the right side of his foot up, so it's just really lodged in.
Yeah, he's stuck in there, but this next move is far and heinous. Let's see. Nice, come on.
There you go, getting through the hand. This is where,
Hugging that fiber.
yeah, you can see he's tired. He's really wrapping the hand.
Oh, what? Crazy. One hand clip in.
And no feet on the hold.
Trying to find a way to get those feet.
Oh, come on.
Finds a foot.
There you go.
That hold is not great at all.
He's got a bicycle there.
Got a bicycle with a heel-toe cam situation.
How many words can you throw into this movement?
We are not making these terms up, people. These are real terms. Okay, frees his head from the rope. That could have been a dangerous situation. Big move coming up now.
Ooh.
Cuts loose with his hand.
And getting another hold. There you go. Well done.
Wow.
You can see shaking his head.
Okay. What a brilliant fight from Christopher.
New high points.
Look at him hanging down.
Just leading back.
Wow. Really good fight.
Awesome. Respect to his
Flew down
belay.
all the way from Gauteng to give us a show, and he did.
That was excellently done.
He can be very proud of his performance. Yeah.
And part of the Youth A group. So one of the far younger athletes in this
Impressive.
group.
See if we can see an update of the female scores, with Candice up in first place now.
Yeah. 3 extra points and then only a 0.1 difference between Tiffany and Jessica.
Yeah, it's really close. Still many climbers to go though, so we'll have to see what happens. Here is an update. Christopher takes the lead with 50 points. Elijah in second and Seth in third. Just shows you that each hold, you know, as the climb progresses and the weighting gets more, each hold becomes more and more valuable. So even though the climbers, you know, reached the roof section, relatively, you know, the same section, their points are quite far apart. This is the IFSC scoring system, not CityROCK's or South Africa scoring system. The internationally recognized scoring system that is being used today. And it's the latest, the 2025 updates. This allows us, you know, to have a fair game and prepare the athletes and just us for the international scene. All right, so up on the left we have Cara Pepler, a veteran in the climbing game, and Luke Westman, also another veteran coming in from Gauteng. He knows what he's doing and he has a smile on his face. That's always great to see. Cara, on the other hand, is looking a little bit more serious. Cracks open a smile though. All right, time to lock in. Luke saying hello to all the viewers online. Thank you guys for watching. And Cara is up. Luke looks psyched. He's really excited to climb this. Such epic routes. Shout out once again to the route setters from CityROCK. What epic people, dedicating so much of their time and energy to this event. All right, let's see how Cara navigates these tricky feet. Gets the clip. Luke moving really fast.
Yeah, deciding to clip before reaching for the pockets so you don't have to stay in them for too long.
Yeah, good choice.
I think the fingers will thank him for that.
And I think he realizes that this next section he can, you know, let his limbs rest for a bit. Yeah, Luke is really flying though, right past Cara.
You see, now managing to slow down a bit.
Yeah.
Think about it. He just
Calculated.
realizes this is, there's no need to waste any energy here.
Yeah, he has time.
Cara moving really slowly and methodically.
Yeah, I think this section is a lot trickier than it looks, just because of the bad feet. You know, like we were saying, those underclings here, you don't want to get high, good feet. And that's not the situation here.
And also reaching from a hold that's facing down and right to another hold that's facing down and right. It's just counterintuitive. Your body doesn't want to move that way. balance doesn't want to move that way.
Yeah, it comes down a lot to body positioning.
Cara is standing straight up onto that dual tech. She really waited at first, made sure she could trust it, and then stepped up tall and efficiently.
Cara making the next club. Wow, well done. Let's get ahead into the next section now. Right.
Just have to hope that Luke doesn't fall and swing into her. But I'm pretty sure the clips should control where he swings.
Luke's got this. He's into the roof. Big move to come. Makes the clip first.
And Cara at a new high point.
Yes.
Doing really well.
See both athletes from the same shot right now.
Can Luke do this jump?
Come on, Luke. Big jump. Oh, choosing to go slowly.
No big jump. Yeah,
wow.
That's probably, that must be the better way. More efficient.
Very efficient.
Struggling to find this toe hook.
If he had to just move his foot just a little bit, he would have had a toe there. But chooses to campus.
I think it's a really far reach to get that toe hook.
Yeah, not many can make that reach.
And Cara is still just making really slow, steady progress. I haven't seen any wasted movement or energy from her, but also she could be getting pumped out from just the time on the wall.
Yeah. But she's looking good, looking really solid.
Getting this left toe, so compression between her legs. And there you go. That's a really good position to just sit in for a while if you can. She's immediately choosing to move out, and
Yeah, that's a far reach. Really far reach and not great hold. Well done. New high point though, that'll put her in first place.
Almost getting over to that new section of the wall.
Okay,
and Luke here on the hugging hold.
Into the hugging hold, yeah. Looking like he's got a hug with his left and pull through and clip in with his right. Yep, finds it.
And he's in. There we go. This is looking better. You don't want to be really wrapping with the right arm. It's limiting your reach
and you want to be
much.
Extended, you know, just for that rest.
Yeah. There we go. And he's really sitting in that left
Terrible
heel.
hold over there, but wow, gets his heel up in there. Looking really solid.
Nice, Luke.
Yeah, where to put that left leg now, though. There we go. Gets that heel toe cam, bicycle jam.
Heel toe cam, bicycle jam.
Oh, what a heinous hold, though.
Yeah. Looks really difficult to move off and really awkward position. No feet.
Yeah.
Really press off and out of.
Wow. Well done, Luke. And Cara. Let's see. Luke might have gone to the top now, I think, with that new...
I think there he is.
Yeah.
By 0.1.
By 0.1.
Yet again.
Wow. It's going to be tight, guys. It's going to be tight.
This 0.1 differences making really large impact.
Yep. Yeah, you can see how draining that climb is. The athletes are panting and huffing and puffing as they descend.
Yeah, that's that core tension.
Yeah.
Normally, you don't really get that out of breath in a climb, but it's just holding and tensing the entire time. You don't get a chance to breathe.
Whole body is under tension there.
So yeah, Luke in the lead now. 2 Gauteng athletes in the lead. And also, amazing new high point from Cara. Cara is such a strong climber, constantly training at block. And we'll see our next 2 athletes will be coming up really soon. Exciting to see. If you want to check out any of the previous live streams, you can find it on the Western Cape Climbing YouTube channel. And you can go on there. Everything that has been recorded has also been uploaded. You can listen to our beautiful voices even more. The boulder round, the boulder finals, boulder qualifiers, everything was just so impressive, and I couldn't have expected a better final. So far, these have also been going amazingly well. I think everyone having such a spread of results. The setters did an amazing job at making sure everything's just the right difficulty at the right points. It's like Stephen coming up and Alyssa. So 2 people I've spent quite a lot of time climbing with and know quite well. Stephen, as I said earlier, has been doing quite a lot of trad climbing He's big smiles all around. The trad climbing there really requires excellent endurance. So we'll see how he does on this climb over here. Alyssa didn't compete in boulder since she has recently had a knee injury. So has only been competing in lead and got straight into finals. She's been a coach for a while. Hasn't been able to train as much as she would like recently, but is such a strong climber. Really technical, really good understanding of movement. So yeah, I'm super excited to see how these two do. Both starting at the same time now.
You can see the tape on Alyssa's knee over there. Hopefully that's not too much of a hindrance for her.
Yeah, we'll see. This might have an effect. Just, I have spoken to her and she is struggling with left heel hooks.
Yeah.
And has also had an injury in her right hamstring. So both heel hooks on both sides. A bit hindered.
Really a experienced climber though.
Yes.
And a coach, really influential in the climbing scene here.
And Stephen, as I said, been trad climbing a lot. Also, he told me he in season this year, he spent recently 7 weeks in Rocklands.
Yeah, no, he's been in Rocklands all the time. I was like, what is he doing?
So much outdoor experience.
But he's in his gap year now, so he's utilizing it to the best of his ability.
He's very lucky. I'm extremely jealous. He's also been helping out with the Joburg build for Block 11.
Yeah.
So he's been up there doing a lot of manual labor and moving off holds and setting up walls.
Yeah, I'm helping with the volume construction for the new block. New Block 11 in Joburg will be open soon, guys. So I'm very jealous of all the Gauteng climbers. Soon you'll have access to even more awesome facilities.
Yeah,
it's going to be
really
massive.
Exciting.
The walls look epic.
Yeah, I think the biggest space we've seen so far in a bouldering gym.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Both athletes looking good.
Stephen now up to the hard part. Will he choose to rest here, just recover? Maybe he's feeling so fresh he doesn't even need to rest. But it does seem to be
quite extended, but comfortable. Ali, come on.
I think trying to generate some momentum to come to this hold here. Locking so far. There you go.
Nice. Wow, look at those shoulders though. Ouch. Making it, deciding the shoulders is not the way to do that.
It's a really tricky move.
Yeah.
Maybe if you can get your left foot inside of that jug there, it could provide a bit more purchase. And Stephen doing the big jump, committing to it immediately, no hesitation.
Wow. Finding the toe.
And finding the toe hook. There's that outdoor climbing experience.
There we go.
Any technical movement like this, an upside down toe hook, it's what you'll find in Rocklands.
Free himself. Oh, and Alyssa's down. What a good effort.
Very close to the highest we've seen. Really good effort from Alyssa.
Stephen is really looking solid over here.
Stephen seems to be in quite a relaxed position here. He's got this reverse bicycle, so toe hooking and pressing down with the foot.
Yeah. If Stephen hugs the next bowl, hold just enough, maybe you won't have to work in the workshop tomorrow. Holding volumes.
There you go. Everyone seems to be just wrapping this hold as much as possible.
Yeah, it's gotta hug it. Come on. It's gotta rush for this clip.
Looking quite fatigued. You can see.
Nice, Stephen.
Panic getting the rope there.
Right. Come on.
Oh, going for the left hand here.
Just wants to find space to get that foot up in there. Gets both feet though.
Oh, but I think getting tired. You can see his left hand opening up.
Oh.
There we go, falling there.
Massive fight though. Congratulations.
Try from Stephen.
Both of these climbers, two friends side by side, doing well.
Oh, excellent climbing from both of them.
Yeah. Some huffing and puffing once again.
Yeah, I think roof climbing really is tricky.
Yeah.
You don't really see it in bouldering gyms either. Like traversing across a roof. I think you have it slightly more in Rocklands, but even then, you need to be climbing out of a cave and not for too long either way.
There's a couple famous roof problems, but it's not common.
No.
It's only a couple of them.
I think it's something we're heavily trained in.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a reminder to some of the athletes to start working roof climbs a bit more. do more of these lead routes in the roof, just preparing for these competitions.
All right, here's the new standings at the moment. Alyssa jumping all the way up into second place. Really good
1
effort.
points ahead.
Oh,
And then Kara just far ahead, 50.1 points.
Yeah. The scoring system really does show you, you know, how the climb gets more and more difficult, attributing more points to the holds higher up.
Yeah. I do wonder if we measured the distance that they're climbing. I think it's extended so much by this roof section.
Yeah,
I think
for
if we
sure.
compare this to the qualifiers earlier today, just done on the slightly angled high walls,
Yeah.
I think this is just so much more climbing.
Yeah.
That's why we're seeing them just begin to panic in that section on the roof, and the blue is wrapping those holes, hugging them, trying to get the feet on.
And completely horizontal at that point.
It's exhausting climbing.
Got Ryan Spit all the way from Mpumalanga. We don't see many climbers coming from Mpumalanga. So great to see him here in the finals. Extremely powerful, as we saw yesterday in the boulder final. He could launch several meters to the side.
Yes, really good horizontal.
Yeah.
And really good at generating swing.
Yeah,
So-
already chopping through the air over there.
Might be a good indicator for the roof climbing. If we saw just how much core power he had generating a swing.
Yeah.
We're talking about the last climb on the finals of the border rounds at North. It was this pink lâché dyno, feet first.
Crazy
insane.
move. Yeah, he was trying to go with his hands first, actually, and it looked like he was almost possible for him.
Possible. Yeah, he was generating, I think, too much swing relative to everyone else.
Too strong.
All right. Both climbers breezing through this beginning section.
Yeah, Caitlin Bauer, also one of the more experienced climbers, has a lot of experience in the competition scene under her belt.
Okay, then her arm is wrapped around this rope. She just needs to release. There you go. That's completely fine. And yeah, Ryan already up to the pockets, deciding to clip in after grabbing the pockets. Funny to how we're seeing different beta in this easy section, bumping the left hand this time around.
Yeah.
But I think either way, still quite easy for them. For them is the important
key,
note there.
yeah. It's all relative.
Caitlin completely straight arms on these underclings, really making sure she's being as efficient as possible. That looks really good.
Yeah.
Just that high foot there, standing up here.
Looking solid.
You see, even while she's clipping, she's staring at the next hole, trying to figure out how she wants to go to it.
Ryan nodding. He looks comfortable. He looks happy. Taking his time through this slightly easier section.
Ryan had a flap on his hand earlier today, so I think he's been feeling quite a lot of pain in his palm.
Not sure if he's shaking out or pumping up the crowd.
He has a very aggressive shakeout. Caitlin just got through that difficult cruxy
Yeah,
foot
didn't even
sequence
notice, yeah.
without making any sound.
Draw attention to her, yeah.
Yeah, but Ryan is just on the easy part of the climb now, so we can focus our attention on Caitlin. Trying to go for the high clip here.
Finds it.
There we go. Just looking around, observing the holds, and see how she wants to go about it. It's so hard to see from the ground. You can try read these routes, but if you don't know exactly what the holds feel like.
Yeah.
And that left leg slipping off, but she's still managing to find the right position.
Powering through regardless of the slip.
Ryan taking the most time on this section that we've seen so far.
Yeah. Okay, Caitlin is about to head out of the section and onto the head wall. Really far though, those holds are extremely far away.
Come on, Caitlin.
And this Crimson angled ever so slightly to the top left. I mean, she's going to catch it in not the best angle ever.
To be catching it in a Gaston, so pulling it away with her shoulder. Oh, power screen from Ryan. Oh, Caitlin unfortunately falling off before the crimps.
Unfortunate for Caitlin, but a really good effort. I wonder
Ryan
if
catching the batang, looking really good.
Yeah. clipping in while in the bat hang. Somehow finding space for his long legs to fit in that. Shaking out vigorously once again. Okay, now next up is the hugging hold.
I love that we've named it already.
Gonna have to come project this just to go feel what the hugging hold really feels like.
Be nice to have a hug.
I'm sure that after listening to this, many people will approach you and say, "We don't mind hugging you, Sean."
Yay! I won't complain.
Okay, let's see what
Focus
Ryan
back on the climb.
Smith has to do over here.
Ryan really taking a really nice, long, extended rest here.
Yeah, he has 2 minutes left, and the rest of the climb isn't that much further.
This is where toe hooks are really cool on overhanging climbing. He's able to just relax his core and relax all of his muscles and just rely on hanging on his skeleton.
Yeah. Oh, finds it, hugs it, power screams. He's screaming for that hug. He finds the clip, come on. You can see, though, that his body is under so much tension.
There we go. Oh, rope on his body. There we go.
What is Ryan going to do next? How he's going to get through this section? He needs to find some way to put his feet.
Oh, struggling to move through and trying to skip through that hold.
Wow.
And grabbing the top of it, but just in the wrong position to latch it.
Really, really good fight from Ryan. Loving the screams.
Yeah, good to hear some power screams.
Great fight. He doesn't even look like he's that tired, though. He's not huffing or puffing.
He's leaning against the wall, resting his head back. I think he's pretty exhausted after that.
As anyone would be.
Yeah, really curious to see someone get over this portion on the blue climb. Everyone seems to be falling at a really similar point.
Yeah. The scores are going to be close.
Yeah, we've just see confirmation on our side that Caitlin Bauer and Cara Pepler are tied first.
Tied
50.1 points.
Wow, so close.
Yeah, both of them just shy of catching those crimps around the corner.
Exact same move that they made it to. Here you can see the updated scores.
There they are. And yeah, I think
they'll come down to time then.
Making progress on that move is going to be really tricky. That's a really large movement with the feet slightly too high, close to the hands.
Yeah.
Needing to push out horizontally, catch that Gaston, and
then bring the
you're
feet
not
up.
Catching a big hold.
No,
you're making a really large movement of bad feet, and you need to catch it as precisely as possible.
Yeah. It's going to require so much accuracy and then strength to keep the Gaston.
And interesting to see that they're at relatively the same points on the climb. So Luke on 50.1 and Christopher on 50 points.
Yeah.
So both of them at that exact 50-point range.
Yeah.
So considered to be at that same difficulty range on the climb, maybe not the same distance.
Yeah. Lots of consistency between the open female and male climbs today.
Yeah. I think there's a lot more movements on the open male boulder. There's a lot more holds, but it seems like the beginning of the female boulder is a lot more difficult.
Yeah. And I mean, the points show you that more holds doesn't necessarily mean more tough.
Yes.
It's just different styles to get to the same points. All right, so we have Maya Davies up on the left. She is always training every day of the week. Okay, not every day, but often. And Adam Preston, what a sender, all the way from Gauteng.
Both from Youth A's, both younger climbers.
Yeah, both in high school.
Maya, speaking of high school, Nick was telling me earlier, he's in matric right now and needing to write exams as he's also competing, and just the lack of sleep that you get from that and the amount of energy you're spending mentally and then physically as well. I think really key to remember the time of year right now, and that these guys are also really busy in normal everyday life while training like professionals.
Yeah. Maya will also be in exams right now, so Gotta consider that when just seeing how impressive these climbers are.
Yeah, Maya, a much taller climber, really good at maintaining body tension. So we'll see how she moves through the section here. And Adam just flying up. He's already at the pockets.
He's wasting no time.
And yeah, I think clipping before you move onto the pockets makes sense. The most efficient way to get that. Adam looking down at Maya. Yeah, I think making sure he's not going to get in her way.
Being a gentleman. Maya looking really comfortable so far.
Adam now on the more relaxing section, just compression between the holds. But it's these next two moves which seem to tire out all of the athletes for Maya on the pink.
Managing to clip from there already. What a weird position her left arm is in there.
Yeah, upside down.
The strength to do that though.
Okay, now standing up here. Now's that point where you need to stand on the dual techs, trust it. Trusting it really well.
No hesitation from Maya at all.
Adam now coming into the roof. We'll see how he does here. Let's take a moment to rest. So just keep on going. Decides to go for it. There's no falling back now.
Yeah, he's committed to the roof. He has to proceed now. Maya finding a really nice position to rest in over there.
Dropping the knees in as close to the wall as possible.
Yeah, you can really see from this angle how she keeps her center of gravity up against the wall.
Yeah, using that ankle mobility.
Yeah.
Now, Adam managed the jump really well, looked very calm. You can see his face as well, just absolute focus. Okay, it looks quite good in this position. This is where everyone gets tired. You can see he's needing to shake out.
Yeah, taking his time now. Maya somehow managing to keep her center of gravity so close up against the wall. Also taking her time though.
Yeah, this is that point where everyone seems to be getting very tired. These holds. Here we go, Adam on the hugging hold. You get that clip nice and quick.
Yeah, Adam, come on. Yep, he's got the clip.
So the longer the route, the more rope drag you have, so you have to pull that rope up.
Yeah. Wow.
Adam, there you go, looking really good. It's confidently moving through. You can hear the crowd roaring now.
Matches. Wow.
Crimp.
Adam right through onto the head
getting
wall.
over the lip.
Gets a high foot, gets the clip.
Not getting the clip yet. Needing to get one more hold. There you go.
There we go, come on.
Just to find that position to clip.
Really good readjustment of strategy there from Adam.
Yeah, managing to...
Quick thinking.
Oh, and now this looks like quite a good hold.
And Maya goes up for the crimp, finds it.
Maya getting the gust on. 2 high points now.
Gets the feet up, both heading into the hole.
Adam falling. Had the really good compression there.
Great fight from Adam.
Slightly too far. Now Maya, you can see she's so pumped. You can see her shoulders shaking.
Wow.
There we go.
What a good send. That'll put both of these athletes up first for the respective categories.
These are the ones to beat now. Really well done from both of them.
What an impressive round.
I think Adam definitely felt tired, felt pumped. He just decided to move through as quickly as he could. He can't...
Huge smiles.
There
wow.
we go. And both athletes hugging each other is awesome.
Wow.
And Maya, moving up to catch that Gaston, just moving in the perfect line to do it and generating off of her legs, keeping that tension in her feet.
Yeah, and she has the strength to do that, to keep the tension.
But we could see just really struggling to pull through on the shoulder to then cross over on that hold. So she tried to match initially and then bump the right. But those extra 2 moves, when you're hanging on that angle for so long, it's just so exhausting.
So strenuous. I think she is really happy with her performance. I saw a sneaky hand go up there. She has confirmation at the moment that she's in first place. She's happy.
Yes.
But there are still some climbers to get to climb.
Yeah, so we're waving at the camera. See who's up next.
Here's an update.
I think for the men, it's only Nick.
Yep.
Yeah, only one climber for each.
One climber left.
So this was going to be the last round. Can everyone get their energy up? The crowd's going to start cheering.
How quickly does that go? Wow. With Luke still in first. Adam just below him. Look at that once again. So there's a tie between Adam and Christopher for 50 points.
Shared second and then a 0.1 difference to first.
Wow, this is going to be so close. Yeah, we see Maya up first. Really far ahead now with a shared second and third between Caitlin and Cara. Wow.
Farron, the last climber.
Everyone is moving to the edge of the seats as the last climber coming up.
So Nick topped both of the routes that he climbed, and he topped them flawlessly. No hesitation, just perfect movement, complete maximum score. So really excited to see him on this climb. And I do think, you know, when we talk about power and power endurance, this is the guy that you think of. Compression on big holds. He makes slopers always look like jugs. I don't understand how. His hands just stick.
Yeah.
So really excited to see him climb this. And Farron, a really good technical climber, really good momentum and understanding of movement, really good technique.
This is going to be an epic last round. Both climbers from the Western Cape. We see them in the climbing gym all the time.
And Nicholas looks so calm.
Yeah. He looks like he's at a business meeting, and now he looks like he's at school smiling.
Yeah, turning around, able to look at the climb. Farron doing her dance.
Okay, Farron did have 30 seconds to do that, and now she has to start. All right, Farron's up. Last climber of the 2025 South African Nationals.
These guys are fighting to become the the senior champions. And to be able to compete overseas is a really big deal.
Wow, such a high foot from Farron, looking really solid.
Farron really good at placing the feet and relying on tension. Nick just breezing through the section.
Yeah, those pockets from them are not deterring him at all.
From the pocket. Looks so relaxed.
Farron moving quite quickly into this section.
Yeah, matching pace, considering the pink climb's definitely more delicate.
The heartbeat is getting higher and higher as the crowd watches in anticipation. Within 5 minutes, we all know who the champions will be.
Farron struggling to pull through here. Yeah. You can see the hand opening up.
Such a scary position to be in.
Deciding to clip now.
Clever decision.
Yeah. Do you go up right hand, you go up left hand. There you go. I think that right hand position is a lot better. If you can bring that left foot up now, should be okay.
Gives us space to do that.
Okay. Now's this moment for Nick, just before coming into the roof.
Eyeing out the next sequence.
And good. There we go. Finally. So someone resting just before the roof, really recalibrating. So even just taking a few seconds like that can be really good to just read the route.
The toe. Okay, he's going to go for the clip and then into that heinous pinch.
This toe hook Seth used really well initially. Now pinching this hold. Can he make this jump? There we go. Of course he can. That's the most static he's made the jump look.
Yeah. Calculated cut from Nick. Give us a no hands, bad hang. Surely, I don't think the risk is worth it.
I don't think it's worth it either. I think his coaches would all be very angry at him if he fell in that position.
Yeah, I think he would be angry with himself as well. A very serious but light-hearted climber. All right.
Farron making good progress.
Yeah.
This is the point where a lot of the athletes have been falling off. It's really tricky up here.
Yeah, moving into a really tricky situation.
Okay. Eyes on Nick for this section here, making it to this hold.
Nice. Heel into the hug.
Nice, there we go.
He doesn't have to hug with his right hand.
No, just relying on that compression. Farron getting up to the high point now. Can she get up into these crimps?
Farron's edging away with a lot of steam.
Nick just relaxing on that hold.
He looks comfortable.
Completely straight arms. We've seen
finds that
everyone
corner.
else begins to panic here. You can see the movements become more erratic.
Yeah.
Nick is still just composed.
And Farron is down.
Okay, Farron falling there. That was a really good attempt. That was really high up.
Wow.
But
Such
that
a good
confirms
fight.
Maya as the
Maya is the open
female
champion.
champion.
Wow.
So awesome from her perspective. But let's focus on Nick for now. Bumping that right hand up here.
Really deserved for Maya Davies. Whenever I'm at CityROCK or Block, I see her training day in and out. And it's paid off.
Okay, Nick's just on that crimp, and he still looks so calm. He's finding
Into
the right
that-
positions, not rushing
Wow.
anything. And just
How
able
does
to
he look
pull through those
so
holds.
comfortable on those holds? They are not great.
His big holds, that's his compression strength in his hands. This is
Yeah.
his ability to just pull down with his shoulders and his arms.
Yeah.
I think it really is world class.
Still looking so composed
There we go.
as he moves into the last few moves.
Okay, well. And these moves do look like
Wow.
the easier ones. I think the top right there, yes, as you can see,
This is going to be a tough
one more
Nick.
hold,
Come on.
one more move.
Ale, big move.
Bumping the left hand and matching, of course.
What a crazy performance from Nick
Okay,
Allen.
needs to get that last clip.
Yep,
There we
he's
go.
got it.
Nick
3
Allen
up
topping
3.
out. Yeah, 3 tops, 3 roots.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 2025 national champion, Nick Allen. Wow, what a great performance. Spectacular. Also coming 3rd in the bouldering. And after a week of writing exams, what a special moment.
And then a full day of climbing yesterday, and now just cruising through the lead routes. And it didn't look hard for him.
No.
That's the thing. It's just the ease at which he's been moving through these routes.
It's
Absolutely
crazy.
amazing.
We need to have a special route set aside for Nick
Yeah.
in the future, I think. So if the route setters are listening, Ray, Chev, Grant, guys, we need a new route for Nick Allen.
And Nick has made it through nationals before. He's competed
And
overseas
there-
before.
yeah.
So
We see Maya Davies in 1st place. Wow, with 58.1. Farron in 2nd. Wow, what a good fight from Farron. Oh, what? Wait a minute. There is
a 3-person tie for
3-person
second.
tie. Wow. I thought she maybe scored a little bit more.
I don't know if all of them will be able to fit on the podium.
Yeah.
Also sharing second
So
place.
it's Farron, Caitlin, and Cara all with 50.1.
So
Wow.
we'll see. The decider will be how they did in their qualifying rounds and also the time spent climbing.
Yeah.
So
to
we'll
wait.
see how it balances out. In
But
the
we
end.
know who the junior and senior champions are now. Our open champions are Maya Davies and
Maya Davies and Nick Allen.
I was waiting-
letting you have it.
no, I was like, I thought I was gonna say one and then you were gonna say the next, you know. Never mind.
So second place will be Luke Westman and third place will be a shared Adam and Christopher.
Yeah.
So Nick Allen representing Western Cape, otherwise it would be a very dominated podium.
Yeah. Gauteng really pulling through. Luke with the awesome fight up in 2nd, and yo, look at that, just 0.1 difference between 2nd and 3rd. The score is yet to update, but it'll update soon.
Well, we know who the winner is.
Yeah, we don't need to see the score, it was a top.
And next up will be the prize giving, calling out everyone who won and took the podium, everyone who won their own individual categories. There's still prizes for individual categories, so senior A, or junior A, B, C, and then junior and senior. And then there'll also be the overall category winning.
Yeah.
There
Wow.
we go. Nick with 90 points. That just shows
Yeah.
how much higher he got.
3 climbs, 3 tops in only 3 attempts.
Yeah.
There we go.
As I said earlier, it would be really cool if you could carry the spirit of Jack yesterday.
Yeah.
What was it? 8 boulders.
10 in total. 6
10 in total.
6 plus 4. 6 in the qualifiers, 4 in the finals. Topped all 10.
10 out of 10.
Wow.
Absolutely insane. So really amazing. Really cool finals from both of them. Just
Yeah.
domination on the top.
Yeah. Thank you to the athletes for putting on such a great show. I'm sure everyone watching really enjoyed that. Really exciting, tantalizing final.
And thank you to Blackbird Productions for providing such a cool stream of this entire event, for allowing us to be here commentating and talking over this footage. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching all of the climbers from this point of view and having a first row seat to seeing everything, and I'm sure everyone else has as well. I think the quality of the production now recently, just relative to everything else we've seen, is just so amazing on top of it. So
truly amazing.
And exciting for the future too. I hope every single high tier event from now on we'll see these guys and
see the back row team.
Production.
Once again, thank you to SNK Climbing for hosting the 2025 Nationals, and to SANCF, you know, for everything you do for our athletes, paving the way for them to excel in their sport, gain access to the international stage. It's, I'm sure everyone really appreciates all your effort.
And thank you to Block 11 and CityROCK for hosting. Block 11 setting at South in Deep River, and also at North in Paarden, Eiland, setting for the qualifiers and finals, and hosting everyone for the day. You know, the staff working really hard to keep not only the athletes happy, but also the spectators. You know, the gym gets really busy during that period of time, and I'm sure everyone at CityROCK has felt the same way. Thank you to the setters for creating absolutely amazing qualifiers and finals, and for having a good spread. I think it takes so much work and so much effort to make it all work, and so much love is put into these boulders to make sure it sets.
Massive shout out to the setters and to all the volunteers, everyone else involved.
And thank you to all of our sponsors as well. We have Unparallel, who makes shoes, and I think Chalk as well on the side. Really good quality shoes. Nice, authentic looking shoes, not overly fancy on the outside. I quite like how simple the aesthetic is, but really functionally sound.
And Tomoa clients and Unparallel, guys.
So well, there you go. Everyone should buy Tomoa.
That's enough advertising for you.
And then Okken as well, also making shoes and Chalk. Here at CityROCK, you can buy Okken shoes. I see a lot of the athletes, especially sport climbers, wearing them. They're really good, really supportive, and quite comfortable as well.
Great sponsor.
There's Culture Lab, which makes delicious kombucha. I actually had 2 of them yesterday to keep me commenting, keep my throat okay after talking for so long.
Thank you, Culture Lab.
And thank you to all the other sponsors. I struggle to list all of them, and I'm sure Rolf will also speak about the different sponsors. There's Friction Labs, which make excellent chalk. I see a lot of the competitors, even in World Cups, using Friction Labs as well. Gorilla Grip.
Great stuff. Right, we're just waiting for some formalities and admin, and then the podiums will take place. Plenty of prizes to be handed out.
Yesterday, all of the winners of the Boulder Finals got Scallywags hangboards. Scallywags makes really cool wooden, kind of authentically carved, quite beautiful looking hangboards.
Not only practical and cool, but really beautiful, really good woodcraft.
And these kind of hangboards are really nice to have, because then whenever you go for a trip outdoors, you can just hang them on a rock and just make sure you warm up your fingers properly, don't get any injuries. That's a really cool prize to get.
Really great. Nowadays at a crag in Rocklands, there's bound to be at least one Scallywags hangboard somewhere around. So get yourself one. They're really cool. You can see our athletes all over the gym trying out some moves. They just can't stop climbing.
No, they're going to be climbing for the rest of the day. Only tomorrow will their bodies realize and scream at them as they wake up.
This is, the culmination of climbing for the year, this event. So our athletes hopefully are going to take a well-deserved break after this, and then get back at it, Start training for next year, start training for World Cup perhaps.
Those who...
And just more local climbing competitions. I mean, we've been having so many cool, unofficial climbing competitions as of late. 2 of them being held at Krach and Gravity Bowl, both super epic this year.
Gravity Bowl from Block 11 every single year. And always such a spectacle, focused on Boulder, and what a crowd.
Massive,
That's where Liam and I first started commentating. And it just was such an amazing environment, so always really exciting to see. And you see a lot of the same athletes repeating again. That's where they're getting their experience. And Central are now setting really cool boulders in their own little competitions, and also inviting setters over from B-Pump, from Tokyo.
Was massive,
So getting that kind of
exposure,
international setting experience, and I mean those guys are some of the best setters in the world. And getting to climb those boulders, there's also, not only is it amazing and fun and cool, but it's also really good practice and really good experience for the athletes here to get that kind of exposure, for South Africa to be involved with these other communities.
It was such an honor to be able to climb on boulders set by Katsu from B-Pump, and I'm sure all the other athletes agree. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot more cool things like that in the near future. Gear in, because climbing in South Africa is going to look very different over the next few years.
It's growing so much. It's a really exciting time. Clark recently opening, and then also Block 11 Johannesburg, CityROCK getting all of their new kilter boards, and Block 11 also getting a kilter board. So the introduction of newer, higher quality training equipment, I think everyone's just going to get better and improve more.
So if you're not training, start training, because soon you're going to be left behind if you're not in the gym most days of the week. And remember, guys, climbing's a sport for everyone. You don't have to be a major send hard, crazy addict. Most people at the climbing gym are actually there mostly to socialize, and that's a great thing about the sport.
Everyone, especially anything new, everyone's all really psyched and keen to just hang around and climb with each other. Most of us aren't competitors, but everyone's still really psyched to climb as much as they can, get as good as they can. If you haven't tried it yet, I would recommend just give it a go. Block 11 does free beginners classes every Saturday, which you can sign up for. You can email them or just call. There's up to 10 people every Saturday at either gym, and you don't have to pay anything, so it's completely free, full day pass entry rental, and you'll have one of the staff members there who will take you through for full 2 hours, just talk about climbing, show you the proper technique. I think it's a really nice way to introduce people to climbing without needing to make much of a commitment. I'm sure CityROCK has something similar, worth looking at online on their website. I have heard that they have a beginner's course as well.
No, they have a great vibe over here. We see the champion just walk past us. My David's looking extremely happy. All right.
And also, if you're thinking about improving your game, getting some coaching so that you have more well-rounded climbing, Alyssa recently got coaching from Yaku at Central. So he's offering really high quality coaching. He's been competing in Johannesburg for many years.
Plenty of experience.
There's also multiple setters part of Western Cape Climbing. You can contact CityROCK, quite a few coaches here. And then there's also Tiffany Wells, one of the owners of Block 11. And she works so hard to set up all of these different events and is involved in every single climbing event possible. And she coaches so many high performance kids. Kara and Ilka, who you saw, she's coached, been with them their entire climbing journey. They went to China, I think last year, and they did very well there, and she went along with them. So contact everyone.
Lots of coaching opportunities and more to come. Lots of smiles and laughter all around. It's great to see. Even those athletes that didn't quite become the champion are still very stoked with their achievement, just to be here today and to celebrate the achievements of their friends.
I mean, everyone's just here because they love climbing. I think, I'm sure you see this vibe in other sports, but something really special about climbing is just the positivity surrounding it. Everyone just loves each other. They all really are just here because they love it. They're psyched to do it. They all want to be here. They all want to compete. They all want to do the best that they can. They're all really keen to watch their friends continue to get better and continue to compete. And I think we all just support each other and want to help each other get as good as we can.
Right. Just a few more minutes as the crowd gathers, as the athletes get ready, and all the staff get ready.
So just waiting to hand out the prizes to the juniors and the seniors, the top 3 of each category, and then the top 3 of the combined categories as well.
Yeah, we can have a good look at the different sponsors. I think all of them were mentioned, actually. CHAMPS is one of the ones that perhaps we missed. Great camping, many different spots all around South Africa, and beautiful, beautiful spots right there by the Pakes in Rocklands. So next season, make sure to find yourself an AfriCamp spot. It's, you know, nice to have to come back after a day of such hard bouldering into a nice, luxurious camping site with a little jacuzzi, a donkey, a wood-fired jacuzzi. Rest the muscles a little bit before another day of hard sending.
I'm sure a lot of the athletes today could use that as
Yeah.
well.
I think part of the prizes should be a bubble bath, or a ticket to a physio, get a sports massage.
And then Good Beta, another one of the sponsors, a community to connect South African climbing community together so that they can get secondhand gear and talk with each other. There's also forums to discuss different events and what's going on in the climbing scene right now. You can also go on guided trips outside and make sure you're learning how to climb outdoors safely.
Yep. All right.
I think that covers everyone. Now just waiting for the final athletes to stand on the podium. We can talk about the prize giving.
Crowd is gathering. Sure, after a long day, everyone is eagerly awaiting to see our podium.
I think everyone's so exhausted after 3 days of climbing and also 3 days of organization. Everyone who put together these events is now the sigh of relief.
Yeah.
At last moment.
Massive sigh.
And just really nice to know everything went so well. And I think Blackbird, I've been seeing these guys, obviously part of the stream, and these guys have been working so hard, setting everything up, setting up all the cameras, making sure they get all the correct angles, making sure the stream runs well.
Yeah. Really making sure that this event can be documented professionally and brought to everyone who can't be here today live. Really special. Also a time to reflect upon how difficult these climbs really were. I mean, yeah, you can see the full scale of them, how high they are and how long they were.
Yeah, they move through so quickly, and you're just watching in that little close-up angle. You forget just how many moves they've done.
Yeah.
And so many difficult moves in a row. Physically, it's just so draining. So much weight on your hands and your arms.
Alright, still waiting for all the officials and athletes.
So the reason why we are just waiting is that there were a couple of appeals that are just being sorted out. Appeals happen when there are errors reported, perhaps any illegal activity, you know, a wrongful mistake or yeah.
There's also
Anything like
a lot of tied scores, a lot of 0.1 differences in podium finishes. So I can imagine a lot of kind of thought going into that, and people a bit concerned, and maybe people fighting for their spots.
Anyone is able to make an appeal. You don't have to be the athlete yourself or the athlete's coach. Anyone can make an appeal for anyone else. And then the evidence is looked at since all these times are found. So it's just being sorted out. But it does appear that most of the appeals have been ironed out.
I have obligations at 6 o'clock, so Liam has very kindly offered to stay here, stay with you guys for the prize giving for the finals. I think I've said everything that's left to be said from my side. Thank you everyone for staying around and for staying in the live stream and watching. It was really fun to be a part of all of this, and I hope everyone enjoyed. And yeah, hopefully back for future events, future commentating. Seems like an interesting journey Liam and I are on. So
yeah, we would love to be back. So if you guys enjoyed the live stream, definitely let everyone know. Let Western Cape Climbing know. Let SANCF know that Blackbird did a good job. If you'd like the live stream to happen again.
Yeah, provide good feedback. Let everyone know if you liked it. Make it clear. And hopefully we can just continue to provide this quality and more,
Definitely more.
The second event Blackbird has done, second time we've commentated, so it can only go up from here and continue improving. That was a really fun experience.
I think we'd both love to be back, and I'd love to be back alongside you, Sean.
Yeah, absolutely. You too, Liam. I'm really glad got such a good commentator alongside me. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone.
Awesome.
I'm going to be off.
Cheerio.
Have a lovely rest of your Sunday.
Likewise. Cheers, Sean.
All right, Rolf has just mentioned that the results are going to be announced. Everyone is gathering around now to see the podiums.
Committee, all the volunteers. Without volunteers, we don't have scorers and judges, and this has been a very long weekend, so thank you very much, guys. Thank you to our sponsors. We've got incredible sponsors. Unparalleled, African Switching Labs, Blackbird Productions. You guys have been incredible. Galbraith and Rushby, Good Beta, Osun, Mountain Mail Order, and Scallywags Climbing. Guys, these guys are amazing. Okay. Let's start with Youth C Female. Are the Youth C Females still in the house? I hope so. Otherwise, I'm taking home the medal. Okay. Youth C Female. In third place from the Western Cape, honestly climbing for less than a year, Maya Hearn. She here? Maya Hearn, okay, I'm taking the medal home. Who can we get from Western Cape to represent her?
Come on.
Nina?
Nina LaRue, let's go.
Either Nina LaRue or Sophie Gray. Come. And then, all the way from Gauteng, Evelyn Bauer.
So, Nina LaRue just represents Maya.
And in first place, what an incredible climb in the finals, guys. Coco Senapel.
Yeah.
Wow. What an impressive performance by Coco. Coco is nearly smaller than the podium itself, but still came out in first.
Yes. Okay. Youth C boys, we have an international podium because we've got an international competitor, as well as a South African podium. International, yes. National podium. Youth C boys. In third place, Samuel Friedman from Paarden.
Well done, Samuel. Third place, Youth C boys.
And second place from Western Cape, Liam Daly.
Well done to Liam Daly. This guy is a crusher.
from Western Cape, Caden Miles.
And Caleb Miles, our youngest crusher out there. A force to be reckoned with.
Okay, fantastic. Hang around. Hang around. Okay, on the South African podium, in third place we have Johan Forster. In second place, Samuel Friedman. And in first place, Ian Daly.
So just in case you didn't catch that, this is the All South African podium for Youth C boys, since Caleb Miles is from the USA. And just for some insight, Caden is residing here though, in South Africa, Western Cape.
In third place from Western Cape, Talia van der Velde.
Well done, Talia.
In second place, Gemma Ernie from Gauteng. And in first place, Jessica Fitchen.
Jessica Fisher with a phenomenal performance, making place onto the first place.
Die paparazzis. Youth B males. There's this. Males. In third place. This guy should climb more lead because he's a boulderer. Third place, Noah Bramwell. In second place, from the Eastern Cape, where they don't have high walls, Caleb Wintermeyer. And in first place, Musa Mabon.
Solid connection there. As you know, this year is the first year that we did a combined youth or juniors category with the youth C's and youth B's climbing together. And I have to once again have a big shout out to Coco because that was fantastic. What a climb. Honestly. In third place, Talia van der Velde. In second place, Gemma Erdi. And in first place, Jessica Fitchen.
Here we go. I just can't see that.
Should you want together?
The one with the cookie, the one with the cookie.
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. In the junior male combined category, in third place from the Eastern Cape, Caleb Wintermeyer. A Youth C, just proving that the Youth C's can be as good as the Youth B's, Caden Miles. And in first place, Musa Mamon. Yeah, youth A female. Okay, youth A female. In third place from Gauteng, Tiffany Bauer. In second place from the Western Cape, Farron Smith. And in first place from the Western Cape, Maya Davies. Adam Preston. And in first place, all the way from Gauteng, Christopher McGowan. Junior female in third place from Gauteng, Zahara Fenta. In second place, Imogen Preston from Gauteng. And in first place from Gauteng, Caitlin Bauer. Mpumalanga in third place for junior male, Ryan Smith. In second place, Stephen Bartley from the Western Cape. And in first place from the Western Cape, Nicholas Allen.
Yeah.
Senior female, Alyssa is third, Candice is second, Laura is first. No, wait, just explain. Candice and Alyssa scored exactly the same points the whole way. So I'm going back to time.
Okay, senior females. It's the saddest when we get to this, but in third place, I have to tell you, between second and third, we had to go to count back. They did the same on this wall. They did the same on the walls this morning. So we had to go to time on the final. And that sucks. But unfortunately, that's life. In third place, Alyssa Meyer from Western Cape. In second place from Western Cape, Candice Bagley. From the Western Cape, Cara Pepler. Okay, males. Anthony Brown. Senior male in third place from Gauteng, Anthony Vale. Is Anthony here? Anthony needs a shirt. Give him a tracksuit top at least. Come on, guys. No worries. In second place from the Western Cape, Seth Donald. And in first place from Gauteng, Luke Westman.
Middle handles at the same time. Just open top. Open female.
Open female. In third place, we have Caitlin Bauer from Gauteng. In second place, from the Western Cape, Farron Smith. And in first place, from the Western Cape, Maya Davies. Shout out to Scallywags, Carmen for the medals. They are incredible. Yeah. They are. Cool. Open males. In third place from Gauteng, Adam Preston. In second place from Gauteng, Christopher McGowan. First place from the Western Cape, Nicholas Allen. My little helper. Okay, one last big round of applause for the live streaming crew. Honestly, Leopard, Paul, Albert, all of you, honestly, fantastic. Thank you very much for coming to Cape Town. You are welcome back anytime. Have a safe trip home.
And that's a wrap. 2025 National Climbing Champs is complete. We have our national champions and a very tired crowd, athletes and crew. Cheers guys, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.